Hello everybody and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will and I'm a D&D sex icon. Welcome everybody to our very special, very exciting, very death and blood-filled and carnage-filled game of Tomb of Annihilation, as we are here with a fantastic cast and crew today on a Dynamancy Crystal meat grinder event, here to grind our meat together, my friends, and have a good time playing Dungeons and Dragons. So, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We'll actually be doing a little co-DMing. We'll explain a little bit more about that in a second, but I'll hand over to my other co-DM, Josh Xeroxis the Beard. How are you doing, my friend?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm well. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to this.
Same. So, yeah, I'm Josh Xeroxis the Beard on Twitter. I'm the DM for Taking Initiative. And as Will said, we'll be co-DMing this fun little meat grinder adventure.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
So we will be churning through players, I'm sure, but let's go around and meet our first bunch of hapless adventurers here to begin with. Let's start with Mr. Rooty Woot. How's it going, Rooty?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How do I work this thing?
We're on the internet right now, Rooty. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons together.
Who's this Rudy? I thought, wait, who'd the chat name me? What do we got here?
So, yes, Rooty needs a character name, chat, and he's decided that you need to tell him what his character name are. So get some names out there in chat, and you can pick your favorite, Rooty. You can pick your favorite.
Whichever one you want.
Yeah, just
That
for
means
you.
I actually have to be in the chat, huh? Nice.
True. That might be a part of this whole process,
I
yeah.
don't typically watch Twitch while I'm on it.
Wow.
I like to stay in the game.
We got Tybolt lung capacity, crap sack.
Who was suggested by Crapsack, I should point out. There
Yeah,
as well.
that is worth mentioning. Let's go around and meet the other players. We've got Mr. Mark Holmes from the HighRollers cast. How are you doing, my friend?
I am well, thank you. Hello. I am the illegitimate love child of Matt Colville's beard and Matthew Mercer's hair, and the Dungeon Master for HighRollers. Welcome.
Fantastic. So, who will you be playing today, sir?
I am playing Lady Rariel Sapphire of Waterdeep, mistress of the Guild of Beauticians and Fashion, who has traveled to wherever we're going, I don't actually know, to spread the good word of the Lady Sune, and doing lots of makeovers and making sure that people are adequately covered in sunscreen.
Very, very important work. Fantastic. Sick. We also have Sydney with us today. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm really excited for my short life.
It's very much being like a small insect or a butterfly. You guys are going to have a wonderful time for a little bit and then be crushed. So talk to us about Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky is a half-orc barbarian, and she's very much like a mother wolf. She's going to protect all of you like cubs. And probably die in doing so. I feel like somebody's gonna do something stupid and she's gonna get stabbed.
Yep. It's bound to happen. We also have that film guy. Remember that film guy? How's it going, dude?
Hey, I'm John. You know me as the voice of Carlton Tanks on Dungeon Drunks. Tonight I'll be playing Manuel Pulator, or Manny Pulator, the lucky human.
A resplendent offering.
Fantastic.
So
I can't wait. I can't wait. And I was just about to get to this. We won't be doing the viewer decisions today because there's so much going on. But the donations are on, as Raoul has apparently discovered. Donates £40 and it's going to give some people some curses. So yeah, you can interact with today's show. You can give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, anything to kill them quicker, really, because sometimes we're going to need to kill these guys pretty quick. So we're going to need your guys' help. There's a list of donations there, and there is also a curse table as well. You can curse players. It's a bunch of fun. Screw around with these guys and see if you can kill them. But I will hand over to Josh to explain a little bit about what we're going to be doing today, about how this whole thing's working. There's a wall up between us, Josh. There's a barrier. What is that all about?
So basically what we'll be doing is we'll be handling a part of the adventure and I will be handling the other part. The group is together, but we're going to be A and Bing between the two groups. So we're not going to have to keep track of a lot of things going on. It's essentially one location, but we split the party because that's what you do. So when a player will, I say will, I'm not going to say if, will die, that person will be dropped out and we will pull another person into the call, very similar to how the Stream of Annihilation works, but instead of joining a table, which is a lot easier, we'll be doing some call putzing around. I don't think anyone's ever done this before, so we'll probably have some nice experimentation fun in here. So bear with us with when we swap people out and do this kind of stuff. But it's going to be a ridiculous, insane batshit time.
Yep, I'm showing the blood effects on the screen when a player is about to die, and this will show over their face, and you guys will know that terrible things are about to happen to them. Fantastic. But we're not dead yet. So, let's, I guess we can just begin, my friend.
Yeah.
I guess we can just begin. So, let's quickly decide, Ruti, what name do you want to go with, my friend?
I like the Calamity Lorebreaker. I was thinking about doing something that was going to fuck with Mark a little bit, like something about like Soon Love or, I don't know, Too Soon. I'm okay.
I suggested you just go with Mark Holmes.
Just...
I don't know, it's just something random I came up with. I don't know.
All right, so we've got Calamity Lawbreaker, we've got Rariel Sapphire, Manipulator, and Ricky. Fantastic.
I'm gonna pull back a little bit on that one. I am gonna say we're gonna do Calamity Too Soon, SUNE.
Perfect.
God damn it, Ruti. Okay, cool. What else did we expect? I'll get that on the screen for you in just a second. So, Josh, whilst I fuck around with that, do you mind giving us a little bit of background about where we're going to start today's adventure?
Sure. So the party itself, it does include more than you. You are all looking for a crystal called the Dynamancy Crystal. You don't quite know what it does. You have hunches because you've heard words such as, necromancy and such. Mm-hmm. So does it control dinosaurs? Does it spawn them? Does it bring them back from the dead? You don't know. You've only heard about it in brief tellings. You've heard about it, especially in Port Nyanzaru. Some of you may be around here, like from around here, or come from far away. Cholt is a place of exploration and probable death, but more so exploration. So you guys have traveled through the jungles of Cholt and gradually made your way through and ended up in a lost city. You don't exactly know where you are, but there's a lot of just decrepit buildings, just a large city of nothing except undead, which you have successfully snuck around. You've traveled through the jungles, and some of your party was killed in the process too, so you may or may not be mourning them, depending on your character. But you're in search of the Dynamancy Crystal, and you heard it may be around this location. And you found what looks to be an amphitheater, a broken one at that, where it's just a bunch of ruins, and the dirt itself is also just coated in a shade of white, which is a bit strange. But you look down at it and know that this may be the next place to go to find this Dynamancy Crystal. This is just your group now. Again, I did mention that there were other people in your party. They are out searching for other areas to see where the Dynamancy Crystal is. And maybe at a very coincidental time when one of you potentially passes, they will stumble upon your party. I'm just going to take a guess. So that is where we are at, where you guys have come across the amphitheater.
There is one other thing that I'd like to add in there is that as you guys have been journeying across the land, it would seem as though you've stumbled upon a curse that each of you have fallen under. But exactly what that curse is up to a random D100 table. So if you could all begin the game by rolling me a D100, or me and Josh, I suppose. I've got to say us now because we're a unit.
You're a single team.
We're a single team, like a mom and dad.
Might as well also roll my portents for the day.
Good idea.
Oh, get those in.
Ooh.
Oh,
A crit 1.
Oh,
And a 12, which is... I hate the ones in the middle. The portents in the middle are the worst. Like, I either want high or low. Like, I don't want the middle ones.
Yeah. Okay. So you rolled a 12? Oh, no, 12 or 21.
All right, so for my D100, 21.
21. Any fluid consumed by the creature has a chance to intoxicate it. On a roll a d20 when you do consume any kind of fluid. On a 1, the drink, no matter what it is, will intoxicate you. On a 20, no matter what the drink is, it does not leave you intoxicated. So you could be drinking straight up absinthe. You'd be fine if you rolled a 20 on that.
Right.
Nice.
Or exploring the jungles of Troll, being dehydrated and drinking every 4 minutes.
Oh man. Okay, so this is for Sydney, a 26.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Every time the cursed player has a conversation with someone of the opposite sex that they have not met before. They begin to undress until all clothing is removed.
I get this one girl.
It's one major article of clothing per round, unless you can succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Amazing.
I'm happy to take that curse if anyone else wants. I'm
Stop. Oh my god.
At least it's the big scary half-foot barbarian lady that just starts like, taking smash face.
All right, and a 91 for you, Mark?
91 for me.
Oh, this is incredible. You are
Oh,
convinced that you're being controlled by a god playing a tabletop fantasy game with other gods.
Okay.
Yeah, you believe, you basically believe that everything is a lie. You're inside the Matrix right now. And you have disadvantage on convincing anyone about your delusion because everyone thinks you're crazy about this.
Okay.
That's incredible. Okay, and Ruti... Oh, good man. In fact, Ruti, why don't you re-roll that one? Because you got the same as John. We'll get some different ones in here.
Come on, we're gonna have drinking competitions.
Yeah. So a 3. Oh, baby. You are... Oh, this is cool. You are constantly affected by the blink spell. No concentration required, making lasting conversations very difficult. So we could play that as you can at will cast the spell blink. Which is pretty cool.
Wow.
And
Ruti, I hope you were planning on playing for a long time tonight, because I think your survivability just ramped up significantly.
You have no idea. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, all right. So we are all cursed. We're all ready to go, and fantastic. So, Josh, I'll hand back over to you, my friends.
Yeah. So as you're approaching, you do notice an entrance to the amphitheater. It's a bit crushed and crashed down, but you can probably wiggle someone in there. Rudy, for your character, would you say that you may be someone who likes adventure and finding new things? Would you want to be the person to find this Dynamancy crystal?
Yes.
Cool. So you
Good answer.
are going to probably go into that area, while the rest of the party does notice a bunch of raptor-looking dinosaurs approaching you from behind the amphitheater. Seems like a pack of bipedal raptor-looking things which look at you just like that. I was not going to attempt the noise. I do a lot of noises. That is not one that I try. And they look at you with intent. So, Rudy, you can go off with Will into the amphitheater.
Take my hand.
Yes.
You others, please roll initiative.
I blink.
You blink out of here. Calamity zoops, and he's gone. What does Calamity look like actually whilst these guys are rolling their initiative?
He looks like he's in desperate need of a priestess of Soon. Oh, can they hear us right now?
Yeah.
God damn it, Rudy. He loves winding me up.
Is it just me or no?
Whatever. Yeah, you can be heard.
Oh, okay. So look, basically, I was a priest of the grave. I got a little too excited about my worship and died. And then I got, I made a pact with the god when I got there, and they were like, okay, we'll send you back, but now you have to be our errand boy. And this is on the list of errands, along with basically pretty much anything else that the DM decides that I have to do. But it's the roleplay portion of that for the DM is you have to come to me as a god. I'll let you pick whichever god you want to from Faerun, because that'll be fun. And I think that the task should be like right around the bubble of what that god might actually want.
Very cool. Very cool.
Cool. So while you guys roll initiative and let me know, I will pass it off to Will to start exploring the interior of the amphitheater and what may await.
Yes, so leaving behind your friends. Don't feel bad about it at all. They're going to die soon
For good
anyway.
reason.
Yeah, with good reason. You blink out of there and find yourself within what seems to be a kind of old, maybe a temple structure where you've heard that this Dynamancy crystal will be. It's very dark in here, but you'll be able to see around. You do actually notice that there are a few torches lit around here, which would suggest more than just dinosaurs would live in here. And the smell is incredibly pungent. Something very big has lived in here, or a lot of them, a lot of animals. And that kind of fetid stench of animal refuge is ever present in here as you enter down a series of dark tunnels, which look to be very shakily held up by these old beams and pillars of kind of rotten wood. And you do not think that these structures would be particularly safe. And you hear them creak every now and again, which will definitely set your blinkers on, if you'll forgive the pun. So, Richie, why don't you roll me a real quick perception check while you're having a look around here?
Let's see. I would also like to ask. What do the tunnels look as though they're in good condition?
Not really. They don't look like they've been cleaned ever. And they are very much rough-hewn, kind of rock, and some of them have fallen down and been dilapidated. The pillars that are holding them up, again, don't look like safe structures whatsoever.
A kind.
Let's see.
So that's like a 17 if we're doing.
Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. So a 17, very, very nice. Fading Crimson Phoenix, I'll get just in a second, my friend. So you notice, as you're down here, having a look around, searching for this Dynamancy crystal, that there appears to be a man at the end of the tunnel, a figure, humanoid, and you can hear a little sound of sweeping coming from that direction.
Like, can I see what, or do I just hear?
You can make out the figure of him. Definitely humanoid, hunched over, seems to be doing some sweeping down here.
Hello, good man. And what's sorry, I forgot the name of the thing I'm after. Is the
Dynamancy crystal is what you're looking for.
Excuse me, Mr. Custodian. That's you, sir.
The figure jumps up as he hears a voice, and gives you a quite feral look as he grabs one of the torches from the wall and kind of swings it in your direction to cast some light over you. Who are you?
Oh, like this. Hold on. And I cast open the light spell. Fire's touchy. I'm Calamity. Calamity too soon? Who are you?
I am no scales.
Does he in fact have no scales?
He appears to be telling the truth. He does appear to be human and not have any scales on him.
Very interesting. How did you come to get this name?
I do not have scales.
I know. I can see.
Hence the name. What are you doing here?
He looks very worried.
Well, I thought your name was No Scales, not what are you doing here? Which one do you want?
He narrows his eyes as he looks at you, as though he understands what you're saying, and says,
You are here for the crystal.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Then you must take the test of faith.
And he casts his arms up into the air. Nothing happens, but it's a very grand gesture.
No, I don't want to take the test. I want to take the crystal.
To get the crystal, you must take the test of faith.
Again, nothing happens.
Can I just take them both home with me? Is it like homework, or like how do I have to do it here? Is there a time limit?
You must answer these questions free.
Do I get a study guide?
No, there are no study guides in the test of faith.
All right, so I just want to talk a real quick second about your standards here, because I feel as though perhaps maybe if you're going to be making people take tests, there should be some amount of study, or at least a pamphlet. Is it open book? What are we doing? Like, really, what are you trying to accomplish with the test of faith?
Should have studied before you got here for the test of faith.
Is there a bell curve or something like that? I just don't understand why we're doing this.
There is an
And he looks around himself.
independent board that will be cross-examining your grades.
Oh, this must be a uni thing. Great, got it. Let's go.
All right, and on that note, I'll hand back over to Josh outside.
So it pops outside the amphitheater, and you see these 5 raptor-looking dinosaurs just jetting at all of you. The first one is going to go towards Mark's character. Mark, please remind me of the name of your character one more time.
Rariel, and she shrieks in a kind of like, ah, no, kind of way as they come rushing towards her.
Cool. What is your armor class?
Her armor class is 14. She has not much.
So the raptor-looking dinosaur is going to try and attack you and pounce on you, but you move out of the way for the first attack when it tries to bite down on your shoulder. It misses, looks up at you, slashes out, but you block it away with your hand, but leaving it open for an attack on your side. And the third attack, which is another claw, comes and batters you into the side. You take... I have to type this like
no worries. Person. As a side note, Sydney, you have a D10,000 roll from Crimson Phoenix's Wild Magic Surge donation. Thank you, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Mark, you take 9 damage, please. That is going to be slashing damage as the dinosaur leaves a mark in your side. 2 of which are going to also attack the half orc who seems to be thinking it's way too hot in here for clothes.
And by the way, your Wild Magic Surge is that the next meal you prepare tastes strongly of manure.
Oh, no.
Eat up, boys.
And what is your AC?
It's 15. She's naked.
It's 15? Okay, so
naked.
It's going to pounce on you. Please make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. Everyone, just remain calm.
Remain indoors.
You got this, Sid. Ricky's
23.
23.
There you go.
Okay, so it goes to pounce on you, but instead of knocking you down, it just holds on to you. Like there should be a baby Bjorn holding it now because it's just like on you, and it just gets down instead and just starts slashing at you. It does bite into your shoulder and take both claws and rake right at your chest. You take a total of 19 damage.
Wow.
Okay.
And as it is attacking you, the other one comes up to your side. Nope, and nope. So you get the other one trying to attack you, but it's trying to attack while the other dinosaur is flailing around, and it just doesn't seem to be able to get purchase. The other 2 are going to go after John's character. John, please remind me of the name of your character.
Money.
Okay, so it is going... Oh, yeah, because, yeah, that Pundo.
That Pundo.
And what's your AC?
Right now, it's a 12.
It's 12. Okay, so it is going to try and pounce on you. However, it fails as well. You probably block it with both your hands in a flail because you're a wizard. You don't... That just is not a thing you want to do in melee combat. But you knock it away and giving it room to slice at your chest as well. One is going to hit your
I'll try to shield.
Sure.
That'll put me up to a 17.
Cool. So only one attack will hit instead. So you put up a shield, but it gets one claw in a little bit too early and gets your arm. And the other one, it's going to bounce off, and the dinosaur looks confused. You're going to take 9 slashing damage.
Oof.
After that, the dinosaurs are done, and it is currently... let me find initiative here. Manny Plater, it is your turn.
Sure. I am going to take care of myself first and foremost and make it so that I don't get hit so hard and try to survive because I'm a little bit selfish like that. And do the thing that all wizards should do the first thing they wake up in the morning in mage armor.
Well, that's about tree fitty.
Just to make it easier for things. Will do flyby to help Ricky attack the dinosaur that she's baby Bjorning.
Yes, sure. Go right ahead.
All right. So you'll have the help action on your first attack, Ricky.
Thanks.
Oh, also, Ricky, you have a nat 20 from Super Wasp King.
Oh my
nice.
God, thank you. This is a good day, even though
Sounds good.
I got
Got them critties.
All right, and that's it from me.
Okay. So after that, it is now Sid. It is your turn.
Yay! Okay. Well, then I'll just go ahead and use my nat 20 that I just got.
Yeah.
All right, have at it.
And I'm gonna whack this baby, I guess.
Baby lizard dino.
It literally says, "I'm the baby."
Yeah. Well.
And you kill it.
So I'm gonna kill it. So we'll go ahead and roll crit damage because that's how we do things.
Mess it up.
You are.
19 damage.
Oh, baby.
Damn. All right. So how are you attacking it? Like, what are you attacking with?
My great axe.
Great axe, sweet. So you push Mr. Baby Bjorn off, and you take your axe and slice right at it, and you cleave right into its chest and just push further, and you hear the bones crack as you push. And as you think you did as much damage as you can, you kick off with your foot, your naked foot, and just push the dinosaur back a little bit. It is pouring and gushing blood out of it. It looks up at you with some glassy eyes. You wrecked it. So that is that attack. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm feeling. Well, I have an extra attack.
I might as well use it.
Yeah, sure.
Plus
We'll
you
go
got
ahead.
it.
Let's see. How close am I to the other one?
They are both within 5 feet of you.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll do a great axe again and just see what happens.
Sweet. Against the same one or the other one?
The other one.
Okay, cool.
Aye, that's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay, you go to swing at the other one, but you misjudge the distance and you slightly miss where its neck was and just go right through. And it is looking at you with intent of hunger.
I mean, I get it. I am naked.
Tasty, naked half-orc lady.
Bite me.
Yeah, it blatantly says nom 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 and is now Mark's turn.
So Rariel, seeing this kind of cut in the kind of cut from the dinosaur, she's gonna just look at it and see that it's ripped her outfit that she's prepared for today, and it's just, and then she looks over at Ricky and she's like, "Ricky, darling, help me!" and kind of whines a little bit. And I'm actually gonna use bardic inspiration on Ricky. So Ricky has a D6 on the next action that she wants to in the next 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna look at this dinosaur that's kind of ruined my frock. And I'm just going to kind of curse at it. I'll be like, "You miserable little creature, just go back where you came from." And I cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Fantastic. That is a wisdom save
throw.
right?
Wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Okay.
Man, I'm loving just doing these dinosaur sounds. Way too much fun.
Oh, that is so much fail.
Ooh.
So it's only going to take 4 psychic damage, but it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Fantastic. So
I'm kind of trying to shoo it away. I'm like, go away.
So it likes having friends and having its pack with them at all times. And he's normally regarded as the nice one of the group.
Okay.
You don't know how that really relates,
Jack.
but hearing this and seeing your reaction to him is, he's hurt, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it should
his
be.
feelings are a little shattered.
I can point down. I'm like, "This is from Neverwinter," and I'm kind of pointing at it like, "This is in trend."
The slightest of frowns occurs.
And the dinosaur.
So is that it for your turn?
That is me. Bonus. I action to cast a spell, so that's me done.
Cool.
Chad donated £1 to heal the wizard for a 1d10. And it
Fantastic.
So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, roll that up. So right before we pass back to what's going on inside the amphitheater, you hear in the distance the of all the birds leaving the trees, and a very loud, unsettling of trees breaking and footsteps in the background. Can you guys all make perception checks, please?
I've seen this movie.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Cool. So all of you're looking around at the ground while you're fighting, and you're noticing that white that is intermittent within the dirt. And you notice that, I mean, that's a little weird to be on the ground, but then you just put together that it is just ground up bone that has been mixed in with the dirt. And you survey the area a little bit, and you see that there are imprints of very large footprints. Will, what is going on inside the amphitheater?
Oh, my friend. I'll tell you what's going on. During a killer donates £6 to give myself and my other co-DM here both a nat 20, so we get to group back, which I can tell you is gonna be bad. So yeah, you're back with Calamity. You, my friend, are staring at this guy in no scales who is talking about some kind of test that you have to take, this test of faith that you have to take in order to be allowed the Dynamancy crystal. Very old that this guy's down here, and he looks at you as you're questioning his methods when it comes to exam practice, and he says,
all right, I'll tell you what. I'll give you the book of the dinosaur. It's an open book exam now.
And he goes into his sack, pulls out this big old crusty book, places it down on a pedestal, and looks towards you.
Now, you may use the book as you answer these questions free.
Okay. Why?
Because it is the test of faith, and I said so. Stop questioning me. That is a good way to fail the test of faith, by not taking it.
Can I get a pass here with this? Hold on. Can we do that thing again that you did with the arms up thing?
Ah, yes. You must take the test of faith.
He throws up his arms.
I click my fingers at the same time, and I actually make the area like light up and just swell around with thaumaturgy, and like I'm like, oh look, you finally have faith now that I'm here. Oh, did I introduce you to my cherub angel?
Oh, how delightful. Now, the first question. What size? No, I'm in exam mode. I'm now an invigilator. If you speak to me, it only has to be about getting a pencil, or an eraser, or if you've forgotten your calculator. Now, what size was the moon when the great feathered one landed?
So I assume that I go to the book.
Yeah.
I open up the book. And is there a check that you would like me to make for that?
It's actually a magic book. And so you kind of place your hand over it, and it flips to the page that you're looking for, which is the equivalent of fantasy hyperlinks. Yay. And it flips to this page with a full moon on it.
Okay.
He looks worried.
Are you sure? Just because the book says it doesn't mean it's the right answer.
You asked me how big the moon was?
What was the size of the moon when the great feathered one landed?
Well, you're right, I don't think it's the right answer, because there's not a size number or anything like that on here. That seems really weird.
Then what is your final answer?
Are there any words, or is it just a moon? Is this a picture book?
It's some scribblings I did a while ago.
Did you write the answer in here?
It was my Inktober. Don't hate.
I'm not. I just want to know if you wrote down the answer you have here.
No, I did. It's big, okay? It's the size was big. That's all I knew.
Oh, okay. I would choose big. Final answer.
Correct.
He huffs.
High five my cherub.
Then you may go to the second stage, the most dangerous stage yet, of the test of faith.
And we'll cut back to Josh and the fight outside.
It is mid-attack against. Let's go with Sid. Those two dinosaurs are going to attack at you again. Let's see here.
Remember, you got that nat 20 to use.
I certainly do.
You may want to save that for
I'm going to hold
a rainy day.
So the first attack, it goes to bite you, and it rolled a natural 1. So it goes to bite, and you put up your hand and just smack him, and he just this open-handed smack against the dinosaur. It's just like, what the hell, man? and it just slashes instead and misses just out of shame. And the other one finally catches down. It's going to catch your thigh and rip into it. You're going to take 7 slashing damage as the dinosaur kind of left a mark. And the other one is going to also attack you in the exact same way. What was your AC again?
15.
15. It goes to bite as well, and it just can't make contact. You're just too... See, without clothes, you're just too fast. That's the thing.
Oh my god.
So it slashes with one, and the other one goes to hit you as well. After the one got your one thigh, the other one is going to get your shoulder blade and tear into it. You take 9 damage. There are 2 on you, and they make 3 attacks each.
Jesus Christ.
Just dinosaurs, that's all. And then, John, your 2 dinosaurs are going to attack you.
It's 15 now, thanks to the armor of the mage.
Awesome. Nice. So it goes to bite down on you, and you see it interfere with the shield itself, and you see the shield start to buckle, and it actually pierces through and gradually grabs your shoulder and clenches down. You feel the blood start to pull down. You take 7 piercing damage. And when it goes to slash, it rolls a natural 1. So it's going to hit the shield, bounce off of it, and swirl and miss with the other hand as well. But it eventually rights itself and still trying to attack you. The second one that is on you is going to roll 3 hits, with the last one being a natural 20.
I'm going to lucky that one.
Okay. That one misses. Lucky. Very nice. No pun intended. I really just meant lucky. So the first one is going to bite you and for 9 damage. And the second one is going to slash at you for 10 damage.
Oof.
Owie.
So, yeah. So it's going to actually take both of its arms and kind of push through the shield itself and grab onto you as it bites down on your chest. So you see the actual mouth encompass a good portion of your chest and bite down, and you see the blood start to trickle, and one of its claws, as it pulls away, rakes across your arm and leaves 3 large scratch marks. The last one is going to attack Mark's character, where...
Oh, no!
What's your AC?
14.
14. So it goes to bite and misses, but it takes both of its claws and slices directly at you, making an X. No, it's not part of the X-Men. It's just how it goes.
Did you remember one of those has disadvantage, or the first one it had? So I don't know if you took that into account. Oh, it missed anyway, didn't it? Doi.
Yes, it definitely missed.
Yeah, it missed. Okay.
Which I will actually roll again for the last attack. It'll still hit. Okay. So you take 12 damage altogether. As it just rends into you. That is it for them. It is going to be John's turn.
All right, I still got these 2 little nasty dinos on me, and so I am going to kind of cut my hands together real hard and cast Shatter, like right in front of me, to knock out these 2 dinos that are on me. So I need a DC 15 con save.
Fantastic. Let me get that for you. That is a fail and a success.
All right, and so you will take casting at level 2. All right, 14 thunder on a fail or half on a save.
Nice. Okay. That math, though. Okay, so you cast Shatter. How does it look?
Yeah, so like I said, I kind of just cut my hands together and just like radiates. You see the dinos that are clamped on me kind of like shaking like a virtuoso singer, like with a glass, and then one of them seems to shake a little more violently than the other before it kind of just fizzles out after 10 feet. And then Bubo will again fly by to help Ricky.
Cool. Awesome Town. That was a nice round. Let's go to Sid.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna rage.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Feeling it. I'm in the moment. I'm ready to protect.
Raging Cajun.
You got my D6 there if you need it too.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna attack the one one of the ones that's nearest to me with a great axe.
Sure. Is this going to be the one that you did a crit on before? Or is this going to be the other one?
That one's not dead.
Nope.
No, this will be a different one.
Okay.
Great axe on this one. We're raging. So it's wait. I'm gonna use my thingy. Everyone.
Remain calm.
So 15 then?
The 15, that is going to hit.
Less up.
What's up?
So there's gonna be everyone just almost type it out 1 second and everything.
Hashtag blessed.
Everything's fine.
Blast.
16
Yes.
damage.
60.
Whoa.
Nice. Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay, so watching the blood pour out of you, you start to breathe a little bit heavier, and you go into a rage, and you take your axe and grip it tight, and you slash at the one that you missed before, and you catch it right off guard. It goes to turn, but you slice into its back itself, and you see its tail like flop in a very odd, not natural direction because you severed something definitely in there. It is hurt.
Yes, and I'm gonna use extra attack.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
We're gonna go ahead and party up in here. 23.
Is that the one you were just attacking or the other one?
The other one.
Okay, cool. Go right ahead.
Get him nice and weak.
8.
All right, how do you kill this thing?
10, because we're raging.
How do you kill it harder?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to shout something out, like, you will not hurt my brothers, and then just like whip it out, pay no attention to the fact that I'm like still naked, and aim like straight for the throat, like got the game by the throat and whack it, and sever some sort of jugular vein, and just, did dinosaurs have that? I don't know. It's dead.
It does now, or it did now.
It did.
Okay, cool.
Rariel does this from the sidelines, like, yay!
That guy is wrecked. After that, Sid, you're done, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Cool. Mark, it is your turn.
Okay, so we've got quite a few injured folks around here. So I'm going to get my cleric on. And
Everything hurts.
Yeah, so is Manny within like healing word range? Is he too far away? Can I get a healing word off?
No, he's within range.
Okay, so I'm gonna pump in a level 3 healing word to Manny because I know he's really hurt. So I kind of reach out and I'm just like, no, darling, you're fine. You look fantastic.
Make me look beautiful.
It's only 9, I'm afraid. That's some garbo rolling.
It's 9 more than I had.
9. Ain't bad though.
I feel pretty.
Yeah.
I feel pretty again.
And then do the two raptors looking that were fighting Manny, do they look really injured?
The 2 that are facing him are, let's pull it up here.
She's
they
like
look moderate.
Okay, so she's desperately scanning across, and she knows that he's kind of being hedged in by 1. I'm not doing great facing this one on my own, but I'm kind of thinking like, okay, he's got 2. Ricky's just killed 1. Maybe we can thin the herd a little bit. So I'm going to Sacred Flame one of the ones that's fighting Manny.
Sweet.
Dexterity saving throw, 14.
Okay. You didn't say 4, right? You said 14?
14 DC.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. So she kind of her like holy symbol is like a hand mirror that she kind of just gestures and it's like, no, you die. This white fire flies out.
So it is concentrating on Manny, and it goes to bite while a wildly flinging around flame smacks it in the face and catches it off guard, and it looks over at you and makes a sound I'm not going to make. Okay, so
it's a loud
there, yeah. Oh no.
real oh no.
Yeah. So is that it for you, Mark?
So bonus action for healing word, cantrips action. I mean, I guess I can't move because it will get the attack up, so I'll just try and defend myself. I'm just going to be like, fending this thing off.
Okay, cool. At the end of the round, you start to hear the and then you look and you watch trees fall in the background. You watch more birds come up. You see other animals and even undead just kind of wander about. And where this is about 30 feet up. There's like a cliff face leading to the rest of the jungle. You guys had to go down into this area. And you you know that something is coming your way that is just not in view yet, but it is getting very close. Will.
All right. So let's go back inside then with myself and Calamity. And 2d10 worth of heals for Ricky from Super Wasp King. Thank you, my friend. Pretty awesome.
Thank you.
But Calamity, outside, you can hear that some shit is going down. You hear something very big moving outside, tearing down trees, but you know that your task is to get this crystal whilst your friends hold them off. And you have to take the second question in the test of faith with no scales here. And so as he throws his arms up and says, "The test of faith!"
Now, this one is a tricky one. What is the proper title for the King of Feathers?
Put my hand on the book.
So you put your hand on the book, it flips to this page, and it's got names upon names. Like, he's got at least 20 different titles that he has for this guy. The Almighty King of Feathers, the Great King of Feathers, the damn, he's pretty cool King of Feathers, all of which involve the term King of Feathers, but they all appear to be official titles in the eyes of No Scales.
See if that book will help you now.
So you just want me to skim through the book and start listing a bunch of names? Like, should I just go rapid fire?
There is only one true name of the King of Feathers.
Is it the King of Feathers?
Damn it! How did you know?
I assume that you, being such a wonderful, faithful servant, would have used that constantly.
I see that you are chosen for this, for a reason.
Very well. He looks quite upset with you, to be honest, that you've passed his test so easily. And if you hadn't got it already, this guy's fucking insane.
Great.
Okay, fine. The third, final, most deadliest and worstest part of the test of faith is this. What was the original name of the King of Feathers before he was known as the King of Feathers?
Touch the book.
Touches the book, and it comes up on this blank page. You turn over the page, and on the back is it's basically like a random name generator. And he's written down a bunch of names that might have been the original name for the King of Feathers. It doesn't look like this guy really knows either.
When he came down from the heavens and blessed us with his almighty tusks and horniness, he was not yet a gigantic. Before he was yet a man, he had a name. What was that name? Pray tell, O traveler.
So, can I do an insight check to see if he really has any clue what he's talking about in general?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
And just convince him you know.
That okay, that's not seeing Josh's pass roll there. Oh, okay.
Not well.
No, well.
That's gonna be a 7.
Okay. He looks like he's telling the truth. I mean, so far this guy, at the very least, seems convinced of his own batshit craziness.
All right. Was his name, and by was I mean it is, No Scales?
He looks at you with a crazy eye as well.
And I do a little snap down at the bottom, like kind of hidden away, and make the lightning thunder again from the thaumaturgy.
No Scales. I am not worthy. The test of faith.
And he holds up his hands, and you hear the whole underground area begin to rumble as it seems as though that he does have some form of power, and rocks are beginning to fall in on the ceiling around you. This guy seems very, very upset as you may have very well failed the test of faith, if indeed...
You're selling yourself short.
I'm not worthy.
And
Believe in yourself.
I can't testify.
He's going mad. I'll come back to Josh as the cave falls in on around you guys.
Cool. So at the top of the initiative, the dinosaurs are about to attack you again, but even they turn as the sounds of the footsteps just quicken and quicken. And on the top of the 30-foot ledge emerges a large Tyrannosaurus Rex. Painted on its sides are different streaks of color. You see a purple line from where its eye starts down its shoulder to its little shitty arm. And then on its left side, you see what looks like weird, like cave paintings, but they're just on him instead. And around his head, you see a crown of feathers that go up and down, about halfway down its back. And it sees all of you and roars tremendously. And as you guys are about to do something about it, you see him go and disappear. I need all of you to make a dex check, please.
And so it begins.
Oh, thank God. Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
19.
Very good.
7.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, Mark, you take 13 damage.
Oh.
As it lands directly next to you, causes the ground to shake. Part of its foot hits you and scrapes you on the way down, and you are knocked prone.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
As part of its action, it is going to start attacking. It is going to attack you, Mark, on the ground with its bite, which it now has advantage due to the fact that you are prone.
I am going to use Warding Flare, which is my reaction to give it disadvantage, so hopefully I can try and mitigate some of this.
Okay.
Nice.
So get rid of that advantage.
So I rolled a 24.
Yep. Still gonna hit that. Yep.
Yep.
Just about.
You take...
Is it more than 4?
You take 24 damage.
Here we go, boys.
So be on 0 then.
What is your max health?
Max health is 38.
38. Okay. So what it does is after it knocks you down prone, it looks down at you and scoops you up in its mouth as it chomps down. I would say make a DC anything check, but you're unconscious.
Yeah.
So it is going to hold you in its mouth and start rearing you around. So
this
you're
extremely well-dressed ragdoll is just flapping around in its mouth.
And in like slow motion, you see the feathers wisping too, and your well-dressedness too. It's a very beautiful scene.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Ribbons.
It's great. Ribbons everywhere. Yeah.
Thank you to D&D for the huge fucking host as well. Thank you guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hi guys.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Welcome.
So its tail is also going to whack around and try to hit. Let's go with the wizard. That is going to be.
Enjoy those 9.
It's going to be a 1.
28 to hit, please.
I'm going to portent that with the 1.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. So explain that to me one more time.
So I was trying to say while you were saying you were going to go after me, I'm going to use my portent that I rolled at the beginning to say that your die roll is a 1.
Cool. I'm going to change that to a 20 because I have that.
Oh, nice.
Then I'm going to lucky that 20 so that it's not a crit.
Shit. Well, okay. What's your AC again?
Right now, with mage armor, it's just 15, but I still have my reaction, so.
Cool. So that is 16 to hit.
All right, then shield, reaction.
Fantastic. So a massive log of a tail comes swooping down, and right at the last second, you're thinking about, it was going to hit me this way. Let me change it. And then it didn't hit you that way. It was coming another way, and you're like, oh, god damn it, shit. And then shield out, and you get pushed slightly as the tail whacks into it, and you start to see the shield buckle, but you hold your own and push the tail away. That is its turn. It is now the dinosaurs' turns.
I will note that that chat has a big love for Rariel at the moment and wants to heal Rariel for like 5d10. Holy shit.
Yay!
Thank you, chat.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow. Okay, so roll that up, please. So the dinosaurs are going to continue attacking. Wow, Mark. So
Nice.
Mark, you, before we get to you attacking, you said, Mark, you wake up in its jaws.
Okay.
So you're like, oh, I'm alive. Oh no, oh no. As it's flailing you around, your legs are going in very odd, random directions.
Can I ask a very odd question?
This is an odd game. Go ahead.
How big is its gullet?
It is considered a huge creature.
Okay.
So I would say it's enough that. What creature are you? What race?
I'm a half elf.
I would say your entire torso and half of your legs are in its mouth.
Okay, but would a 5-foot sphere fit down its gullet?
I'm gonna pull a Mercer. You can certainly try.
Yes, yay! I love that. That's my favorite phrase.
So we can wait for your turn for that to pop up. Dinosaurs are going to continue attacking. We're going to go with Sid first. That is going to be miss, and hit. So it's going to try and bite. It misses, tries to scratch and misses, but it gets another scratch in there. You take 5 slashing damage.
I'm resistant too, so.
Fantastic. So you take 2. The other one is going to attack you as well. That is going to be, what's your AC one more time? 15. So it's only going to hit with 1 claw. You're going to take 7 damage reduced to half, so that's 3 damage for slashing. Cool. So that is you. John, you're actually going to be attacked by 3 of them because one of them can't attack Mark anymore.
Okay, and it's 20 with the mage armor and the reactionary.
And the shield. Cool. All right, 1 hit out of all of that with the natural 20.
Lucky.
If I had my reaction, I'd use cutting.
I'm gonna use my last luck point to mitigate that crit.
Okay.
Go ahead and re-roll it.
That misses. So 3 dinosaurs are coming at you along with this log of a tail, and you push that off. You have your shield, and you are concentrating hard as you're looking around, surrounded by these raptor-looking dinosaurs, and they're clawing and biting, and you are in the middle of this cluster, just holding your own as hard as you can.
Everything hurts.
And it is now your turn as your shield goes.
Yep. All right. I'm going to be like, that's really big. I'm going to pull out this 5th level scroll of animate objects, and I'm like, this is above my pay grade, and I start reading it, but I can't cast it, so I'm going to portent, so that with my spellcasting ability, I will make the intelligence save to cast animate objects.
Okay.
As I throw my bag of gold at this T-Rex, and 10 little bits of gold come flying at this T-Rex.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You just got a lot richer.
Cool.
So I gotta make 10 attacks against the T-Rex.
Jesus. Okay. Yes.
10 tiny creatures.
That's a crit on the first one.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Or how do you want me to do this?
Here's what I would say. Since you're attacking with 10 different things, and that's a shit ton
That's
of
a lot
rolls.
of dice, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So if you say we hit, let's just do a 1d10 with 1 damage per coin.
Okay, so roll a d10, and that's what will hit instead of the 1d4 plus, what is it? 1d4 plus 4?
Actually, it's 1d4 plus 4 for each object.
For each object.
Okay, so I would say do 10d4 plus 4.
Okay.
10d4 plus 40, technically.
Yeah, and then you can divide that number. Maths is fun.
All right, so 10d4 plus 40?
Yes.
And then roll a d10 to see how many hit, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yay, making up shit.
All right,
Works.
so d10. 4 of them
Yeah, see how many hit, and then,
will
4
hit.
of them will hit. Okay.
All right, and then that's gonna be, and we said 4d10 plus 40? Or do you want to do 4d4?
44 plus 16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
that's how we'll do
makes
it.
sense.
Cool. All right, so 44 plus 16. All right, 25 points. As you just felt it with like all my earthly gold.
Okay, cool. So you pelt it in the face. It absolutely knows you're there, and it's just getting whacked in the face, and you're like trying also to not hit Mark.
The goal is that like I'm gonna hit it like in the eyes and like have it like kind of roar out and kind of release its grip on Lady Rariel.
Okay, I will say it probably will not release grip, though the flavor text is certainly there. So it is hitting it in the eyes.
I have a vague idea of how I can try and make it let go of me, vaguely.
Okay, is that it for you?
And then Bubo will fly and give, it'll give Lady Rariel advantage against the T-Rex.
Yay.
Nice.
Okay, cool. It is now Sid's turn.
Okay, so when I see my girl, Lady Rariel, get swooped up, I'm gonna go into a frenzy.
Yeah.
Attacking my girl. We got plans. We go to the salon.
Absolutely, we are.
Basketball game tomorrow.
So I'll go into frenzy, and then I'll attack with my great axe on the big daddy.
Okay, go right ahead.
22.
22. Okay, that hits.
And then that's 12.
Okay.
And then we'll go in once again. What? How many are on me still?
There is one on you. Before I missed a lot because he's dead and I forgot about that. So there's only one next to you.
Yeah. Okay. So that then this one will be for that one.
Okay.
23.
That hits.
13 damage.
You slay it.
Woo!
So it
Nice.
goes to rear up, and you just take your axe and swing it around from the T-Rex, and just go, thoop, and its head just
my sister.
flies.
And then I get one more because I'm in a frenzy.
Yep.
And that's
Carve them up.
And that's a 14.
That is going to hit.
Really cool.
It is.
You still have my you still have my D6 Bardic if you need it as well, Sid. So if you need that for attack rolls, you can use that.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, we're good now. But that's 10 damage again on the big daddy to get my homegirl back.
Fantastic.
Daddy.
Mark, it is your turn.
Okay. I got two ideas, but one's going to take me a bit of time, and I want to get out of this thing's mouth right now. So I am going to summon its gullet, because I'm in its mouth, right? I can see down its throat, sort of thing.
You're hanging out of it.
I'll hang out of it.
Yeah.
Can I kind of like crunch, like do an impressive ab crunch to like look inside its mouth where it's got me or something?
I can say yes, you do that.
Because I want to put a flaming sphere inside of its throat.
Okay.
To like that might make it let me go.
What
That's
is?
a hell of heartburn.
Is there a save that I would have to make?
Yeah, so it's a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that would work for that.
Okay, so I might have to go with my longer term plan, which is I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Okay.
And next turn I have an idea, but then I'm basically gonna try and demand it let me go.
It certainly hears you, but it can't respond because it's talking with its mouth full.
Yeah, but I'm just sort of like yelling. I kind of cast the spell, and I'm like, now listen here, you big brute. Put me down this instant. We'll resolve this properly, but I'm not your dinner. We can find something suitable. And I'm just like berating it basically as best as I can. I won't make a roll unless you tell me.
As you're flailing around, you're just roaring because
yeah.
you're talking to it. Yeah.
Okay, and it's my plan is next round to try and magically make it do what I tell it to. So
Okay, cool. After that, we go back into the problematic.
I can't do
go
it.
ahead.
No, that's fine. No, I just realized I can't do it.
What's going on in the problematic amphitheater?
Hell yeah. Alright, so Calamity. This guy looks pissed with you. The walls are falling in around you, and he's gonna launch himself towards you with a dagger.
Blink.
What do you want to do?
I blink.
You blink. Nice. So he just like lunges in towards you, and was about to stab where your heart was in a mad fit. But luckily for you, you blink straight ahead. What's that blink? What's range on blink? Like 30 feet? Seems like math.
Basically, I'm on the ethereal plane.
Nice. Yeah, you roll d20. On a roll of 11, you vanish from your current plane of existence and appear in the ethereal plane. Start your turn spell. We won't bother about rolling. Nice. So you just like, yeah, you can just fucking run until the end of your next turn. Or start of your next turn, rather. So you rush ahead, going through the space, and you hear a similar sound that you were hearing from outside, coming from within, as the creatures that live here with the King of Feathers, its children, appear to be coming out of their home now that they realize it's falling down around you. You see 2 of them rushing out, and they look ready to try and flee this whole space that's coming in around you. As you come back out of your ethereal plane, roll me a dexterity saving throw, just to avoid these guys and the rubble which is falling in around your head.
I'm not on that plane, so it can't actually affect me.
Sure, at the start of your turn, you come back into the material plane, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, roll a dexterity save as you come back into the ethereal, back into the material plane.
Okay, I'm gonna touch myself for resistance first.
Nice.
Phrasing.
I'm gonna touch myself first. Let's see this roll here.
I don't have any macros set up on this thing anymore, so...
I just did the arrow key up to get my last roll.
Yeah, same.
And what else? Just dexterity, so +1 to that.
Nice. So, an 18. You dodge away from these shards of rock which are falling in. These very hastily put together pillars seem to be coming right down, and you look behind you, you see No Scales just... And he's running towards the entrance as well, trying to escape. But you... Now that you need to push further through from here. You got a choice before you. You got a tunnel leading to the left, which smells like dinosaurs, and a tunnel leading to the right, which also smells like dinosaurs.
Always go left.
This is question 4 of the test of faith, and Calamity is ready. I like it. Okay, so...
He's always right.
Yeah, so far he hasn't been wrong, we think. So you... dive down to the left-hand side of the tunnel, pushing through these rocks and blinking regularly to escape the shards that are falling in around you, avoiding the dinosaurs that are coming out through the entrance. Some are getting crushed, their skulls being split by these huge bits of rock that are coming in around you. Down the left-hand side of the tunnel, you enter yourself into a chamber. It looks to be the den of the King of Feathers and its children, this big nest area which has been put together and smells completely rank. You do, however, see your prize, which you are looking for. The Dynamancy crystal, this large shard, is in the center of the nest and seems to be glowing outwards, sending energy and magic out, powering something. It's about as large as a human head, and so you're pretty sure you could carry this in both arms and just kind of carry it out. It looks pretty heavy. At this point, you're about 60 feet away.
I would like to, first off, as a dwarf, take a good long look at the structure of the room to make sure that it is all right. I would also like to use the archaeologist background feature that lets me know the, basically, like, when I enter a ruin or dungeon, you can correctly ascertain the original purpose, determine its builders, whether or not, well, basically just what race, and the monetary value of any art objects that are more than a century old.
There you go. So you take this all in very, very quickly, to looking into the room and suddenly analyzing everything. You go into the Matrix, and you spot, well, first of all, this thing was probably Cholton in origin, but just very, very, very old and abandoned. Secondly, the structure itself is not sound. It's all falling in around you, and probably within the next 10 to 20 seconds, this thing might come down on the crystal itself, leaving your prize behind, which is the item of value within the room. Other than that, there's basically nothing in here.
Okay. I would like to move towards it and keep a very steady eye out for any type of tracks or plates or anything that would be like a trap or something on the ground.
Good idea. Yeah. Roll me a perception check as you're having a look around here.
I always keep a hand nearby to touch myself. That's gonna be
Is it your hand?
16. It's either mine or my cherub's. Xerox.
Might as well just call the cherub reach around there.
Reach around.
Or a Xerxes.
Oh man. Okay, so on a 14, Okay, here's the problem that you're running into here. What you didn't notice when you're looking around the room is that the Dynamancy crystal itself lays on a nest of not only the dino creatures themselves, but a bed of wasps as well. And there are these nests of wasps that are kind of going in and out. You spot these little wasps. They look small, but you would know these things to be Cholton and very deadly, highly poisonous. And you would not want to screw with these guys. So you'd know that you're going to have to tread carefully.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to grab the thing that's got all this stuff on it.
Yeah.
I would like to have my little cherub go floating over to snatch the item for me.
Okay. Can your cherub roll a dex save? That could be cool.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and the cherub be the first victim of the tomb.
What kind of attack is it? Do we know?
It would be from a trap, if that would make any difference.
Well, is it a magical trap or a physical trap?
No, physical trap, yeah.
Okay.
I love the image of this like fat baby,
fat little...
like flying through the edge, obliterated, just like a big like stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to look up the imp stats. I didn't grab that yet. But,
no worries.
Or pseudo dragon, but.
Pretty good. So basically your little cherub floats over and his little baby hands picks up this giant rock and starts very slowly floating back over towards you. There's a fair amount of distance between you and the cherub and a lot of falling, collapsing stonework. So it's going to be a bit of a ropey one for the cherub to make its way back across. But I'll pass back over to Josh to kill some players.
Question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
As he's floating clear of that little nest.
Yeah.
I would like to run forward, grab him, and blink.
Cool. All right, we'll get to that action in a few moments' time. So, Josh,
cool.
Take it away,
So, as Will was describing before, the amphitheater is falling apart, and as you look over, being close to the amphitheater, you see a large structure that was basically its backdrop, as the amphitheater kind of would work, start to fall towards you. I need you all to make a very important dex save, please.
I assume I fail as I'm in the mouth of a big dinosaur.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think I can really dodge this one.
Right.
17.
17.
Unless the big dinosaur wants to make a dex saving throw for me.
It is actually going to use one of its legendary resistances to just succeed.
Nice.
Does that mean I can succeed?
Is that how this works?
Like if it's running away and I'm like, ah!
So I'm going to say you do succeed because it gets out of the way. John, you succeed. However, Sid, the DC was 18. So you are going to...
Oh, Sid, you could use my Bardic Inspiration.
Oh,
You're going to have D6.
Boy.
Right. So you automatically succeed. So
It was a 1. It was just a 1.
perfect.
That's all you need.
Okay, so
How much?
both John and Sid, you both take 8 damage instead of 16 as parts of the wall come crumbling down and you dodge out of the way, narrowly avoiding a lot of this. Okay, that is that. It is now... actually, the dinosaurs should make one as well. Let me make that for them, because that's fair. Okay, so the other raptor-like beings that are there, one of them dies under a large rock, and the other ones are severely hurting, like super duper hurting. Cool. It is now the King of Feathers' turn, where he is going to look around, look at what's in his mouth. He is going to drop you to the ground. So he's just going to open up his mouth. And then he's going to go and appear 30 feet above you. I need you all to make a dex save, please.
Oh, God.
Gonna body slam us.
Right.
KO.
This is not what I wanted when I said let go.
All right.
Okay, you both take... Actually, everyone takes... Actually, no, I didn't see John yet.
Oh,
Sid.
14. Or, 14.
Okay.
Yeah, 14, 15 for me.
Awesome. Mark, you're the only one who made it. So you both take, as in John and Sid, 14 damage.
All right, and I'm down.
7.
Okay. So
I gave up.
John is currently down.
All the gold just starts sprinkling to the ground that I was concentrating on.
No, the gold.
Sid is also knocked prone. On top of that, and that is going to bite down at Sid. It's going to be... Okay, that is going to be 17 to hit, you said?
What's your AC, Sid?
15.
I'm going to use my... Hang on, is this a new round? Yeah, I'm going to use my cutting words to reduce it by my bardic inspiration. So I'm going to roll a d6.
Also, Fate, a chat donates £10. Boss mob dinosaur against the party.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me? We are like really.
We're so screwed. But I do reduce its attack by 4 as I'm just like kind of pointing out it, and I'm like, no, leave her alone.
So
she's my girl.
So it misses.
I need to heal that man.
However, the tail is going to come down onto John's character, which is going to auto crit. Correct?
If it hits, yes.
What is your AC?
It is 15 because I cannot reaction.
It is 16, so it is definitely going to hit.
That's 2 death fails then.
It is 2 death fails, in which case I'm also going to roll damage because I'm just going to make sure that this doesn't do
2 death
the
fails.
worst. Let's see here. That's an auto crit, so that's going to be 10, 14, double, 28, 35 damage. What's your health?
44, so it does not auto kill.
Cool. So what I have here in the Spirit of Perkins is a card with your name on it. And you'll notice that there are 3 dots on the top left. Will and I, a long time ago, before the podcast of Annihilation happened, discussed a alternative rule set to the Meat Grinder mode, where your fail saves don't come back.
Oh.
That is 1
Oh.
and 2. You are 2 down.
I got 2 rip symbols on your character there on the overlay as well, so the chat can track.
Cool. That is 2 down. So the dinosaurs, there are 2 left, which are hurting really badly. They're going to surround Sid because she is down on the ground and she's easy prey. That is going to be a 21 for the first hit.
Shit. Yeah.
Okay, and this is going to be a it's with advantage because you are on the ground. So let me roll that right quick, just to make sure it doesn't crit. Okay, so that is going to be 4 damage to you for the first hit. That is not going to miss. That is not going to hit for the second one. That's not going to hit for the third one. So then the other dinosaur is going to attack. Miss. Hit. Shit. Hold on.
Shit.
That's 3 damage. And then the last one is definitely going to hit as well. And that is going to be 4 damage.
Gotcha.
Cool. And those are all reduced because you're raging. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the dinosaur's turns. It is now John's turn. Make a very important death save, please.
Here we go, ladies
You
and
would
gentlemen.
say that an owl is not dexterous enough to pour a potion in my mouth, right?
That would be a really impressive owl.
Bubo is pretty impressive, but he is still just an owl. All right. Meat Grinder death save. Here it goes.
It's
19.
Oh,
Nice. Okay, you succeed
success.
that first death save. Now it is your owl's turn.
2 fails.
He'll go and give Sid advantage on her first attack.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
It is now Sid's turn.
Whew, okay. All right. So the ones that are next to me.
Little ones.
There's 2 of them.
There's 2 next to me.
Yep.
So,
They're hurt though, right?
They're very hurt.
Yeah.
They're about to be dead.
Okay.
They're about to be dead. Hey,
They're about to be
forget
dead.
about it.
All right, so advantage on this great axe attack from this one, right? So 18.
That hits.
Yeah, 13, 14. So then 15 because I'm, mad.
Okay, you behead 1.
And then 21
21.
with 18 damage.
Okay, decapitate both of them, and you're now staring at the large Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay, good, because I have a frenzy and I get one more attack.
Go
so
right ahead.
Let's try. Come on.
Come on.
24!
Hey!
You hit.
Oh, Sid.
13
fire.
damage.
Fantastic. Okay, so you decapitate both, and then you start to hack into its tail. It's still looking okay.
Well, I still feel good.
Yeah, you should feel good. That was great. Mark, it is your turn.
Man, Sid, we need to get Sid on HighRollers. She actually lives up to the name. I am seeing that the smaller creatures are down, and Mary is also down. Manny, sorry. I'm going to run over and cast 3rd level Cure Wounds on Manny.
Okay.
I do my job as healer. So this is 3d8s plus 3 coming at you. 20. Look at that!
Oh,
boom!
baby.
That's a big old heal.
You're living up to your name too.
Yeah, I generally do. That's the sad thing about my stream is the DM is the only one that rolls high. And then
Mine too, buddy.
I'm gonna I've used 1, 2. I'm gonna save that just in case I need it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can really do. Potions are full actions, aren't they, to pour? Yeah.
They are, full actions to pour to somebody else, and bonus action to take for yourself.
In that case, I am going to drink a standard healing potion by myself.
Go right ahead.
That's 2d4, right?
Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2. So I'm just going to quickly down one of those and get myself 10 HPs back.
Okay. At the bottom of the initiative, since that is over, the large dinosaur in front of you is looking around, and it lets out a very loud roar, which seems to be a call.
No!
It is now going back to Will.
Nice. Also, Sid gets 3 nat 20s. Thank you, Jack. Sick.
3 or free?
3.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, I love it.
All right, then. So that is cutting back to Calamity. So Calamity, you blink, grab the cherub, and zip out of there along your way, passing through the rubble. You are going to pass by No Scales because he's a little slower than you, because you can blink around and not worry about all this rubble. He's having to dodge left and right, this collapsing Colosseum going down around him. Is there anything you'd like to do as you pass by him?
Does he look like he's been hit a couple of times or anything?
He definitely looks like he's taken a couple of boulders to the noggin.
Okay. I will commence with a group hug and bring him with me.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
He says, thank you. You truly are the chosen one.
Here's a test. Shut up.
He fails that one, but for the rest of the time that you're running with him, he seems to be able to manage, other than just general screaming happens from No Scales.
I'm also gonna say back to him, like, no, it's okay. I'm fine with that. Can you make sure that we just get outside as fast as possible, because I can hear all this falling and screaming and everything, and I feel like my friends are hurt.
Yes.
So you guys rush outside, and you'll see the scene before you with the King of Feathers and your beleaguered companions. And as you exit with No Scales, he thanks you profusely and says,
You must flee. Flee now. The king, he will destroy you.
Okay.
Forget your friends.
Well, that's rude.
I'm your friend now.
I didn't forget you, did I?
Exactly, we're best friends, so we should go away from the gigantic dinosaur murdering your companions.
Good bestie, you can help me. Let's not.
Fine. He draws his tiny little bone dagger, like he's an old man who's been hit on the head several times with large boulders, and he starts rushing towards the great dinosaur along with you.
Okay.
For honor!
I can see that I got 2 companions that are down, or just one?
We're all up, I think.
Yeah, he is down, but not unconscious. He's just prone right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then, we just have the big guy, right? We just have Feathers?
That is currently correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Currently, yeah. That word is pertinent.
Well,
I don't know what you mean.
Eldritch Blast. That's on the.
Okay, go ahead.
What you could do is we could put Ruti at the bottom of the turn order so that.
Already did. And I also have a note for you in that initiative as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me
Eldritch Blast.
to run
Yep.
the stats for that one, Josh?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Cool. Yeah. I think it's a plus. What's my plus on that one? Sorry, I'm using the D&D Beyond. Little plug there. There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so the first blast will be. Whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
No.
That's okay. Beam number 2.
Yep.
Oh,
So
really?
close. So close.
Oh, also, Ruti, can you roll me a D100 for another curse that you've gotten?
Sure.
From Juno Killer. Thank you, Juno. Thanks for reminding me as well, buddy.
Okay. Is that it for you, Rudy?
Let's see. I also have bonus actions for a lot of things for no reason. I will say nobody's down, nobody needs to be spared. Who's hurting real bad? Anybody close to going down?
Me.
Yeah, Sid.
Okay.
I had to get Manny up.
All right. What are you at, Sid?
I'm at 15 out of 62.
Okay. So I will use my bonus action to expend some of the healing light that I have. One creature within 60 feet can basically get 1d6 or as many up to my charisma modifier, which is only 2. So that's going to be I'll do 2d6.
In fact, this is the curse might actually play into this one. Your curse is whenever you would roll a die, flip a coin. If you get heads, you get the maximum number on that die for your roll, so you'd get max healing. However, if you got tails, you get the minimum number.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
You got a coin handy, Rudy?
Oh.
Well, I do have a D, I can roll 1d2.
Alright. So 1 is good, 2 is fails?
Whatever you say, DM.
Let's do that. So what's the minimum amount of healing you can do?
Well, this isn't like a spell. This is just a straight up feature.
Okay.
So if it were just going to be that, I would expend the thing and use my dice. So if I burn 2, she would get 2.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yay, curse. Yay.
Yay, curses. Cool.
That's okay.
I appreciate it.
I can't remember. I think I have one of the features is something about actually making sure that they roll max damage regardless, but that might be something for me with my pet. So don't worry about it for now. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. Will, would you like to take care of that layer action, please?
Yeah. Let's see, layer action.
The other note that I gave you.
Notes. Don't like this.
So many notes.
Ganged up on.
Ah.
I feel like we're about to be betrayed.
Betrayed.
Yeah.
No. Let's see. Where did I put these, Josh? Where on all of my pages of notes would I have put this?
I'll explain it, and you can take care of this.
Yeah, go ahead. That'd be useful.
Cool. So at the start of the initiative, you see all the bones on the ground start to tremble. And Rudy, you look in your hand as you have the Dynamancy crystal, correct?
Yep.
Good. So you see it start to glow, a very faint blue, and then shift to a very bright blue as you see all the bones coalesce in front of you and shake and rumble together. And it starts to charge forward as it takes the shape of a Triceratops. And it charges directly at, let's do a roll here.
Rariel is just yelling like, Dwarf, what are you doing?
So
I must protect you.
1 is John, 2 is Sid, 3 is Mark, 4 is Rudy.
Nice.
3 is Mark.
All
okay.
right.
No.
Mark, how
So-
is a 17 on your armor class?
Yes, that is gonna hit, but you know what? I'm
You know
gonna use Warding Flare to give it disadvantage with the Light of Sune.
Aha! What about a 17?
Yay!
Oh man, okay, I feel bad. I gotta.
No, hey, this is the way it goes.
Yep. I gotta find the dice of the Triceratops here. Let's see. Come on, useful PDF. Okay.
Yeah, for the gore attack.
Yeah.
48 plus 6.
Thanks. There we go. Just loaded. 32.
Oh, yep, down.
All right. So it just gores you on its big old horns, rushing towards you. You see it coming. You try and stop it, but it cannot be avoided.
And because of that, you are knocked prone, and the Triceratops gets 1 stomp attack against you as a bonus action,
This breaks my heart.
which is a crit automatically.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah.
I'll just take those 2 death saving throws now then. Please punch my card. Punch me out. Thanks.
You got a dice roll for a stump for me, Josh?
Yeah, it is 3d10 plus 6.
And is that with crit?
No.
Oh.
Oh, come on, dice gods.
Okay,
Oh,
60
well, my
10.
max HP is 38, so
60 10 plus 6. This is gonna be fine. 34.
oh, HP off.
Oh.
Okay. So you are still going. You probably look really rattled right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm down. I'm unconscious.
yeah.
So.
Okay. So after that, it is the Tyrannosaurus's turn. It is going to see that one of the people are down, and that's the one that healed the other one. So it's going to attack you with its tail, which is going to auto crit as it punches your ticket, as you would.
I have done.
And Mark
Oh.
is gone.
We'll go to the Sid. We'll go to the spa one day, Ricky. One day. I'll take you.
Oh, good.
Lady Belial, it was a pleasure.
I'm holding on to that in my heart of hearts.
Oh, bud. Well,
So-
thank you very much for the game, everybody.
Thank you for being here,
so
Mark.
much, Mark.
My pleasure. Thanks for destroying me wholeheartedly.
You're welcome. The tail is still smashing down on you for a while, so
Yeah.
it's just going.
I'm just sad I didn't get to try my suggestion spell after I cast Speak with Animals. That was going to be my next plan, but I'm sure it could have legendary action, but it would have been funny.
Get
But,
some Bible thumps for Mark, please, chat.
Okay,
So
so
pay respects, please.
Yeah.
again, thank you, Mark. Thank you for playing. We're going to trade out Mark with the next person on the roster, which is going to take Mark's initiative.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much,
Bye,
Mark. We'll
everybody.
see you soon,
It was a
buddy.
pleasure.
Hi, Mark.
Well
Go
played.
sleep now. Bye.
Bye.
Cool. And then it's going to continue its turn to bite at. Let's go with John because it was almost gone. Actually, you know what? I'm going to roll for this one. Rudy's not close enough, so one is going to be John, two is Sid. Sid. It is going to attack you for. It's going to be 17 against armor class.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. That's going to be 36 damage.
What the fuck?
Halved because you're raging, so 18.
Oh no! I don't get to use my net 20s.
Oh no!
All
So
3 of them.
I take it you're down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are also grappled in its mouth. And then it is going to, as a bonus action, go 30 feet up into the air and come right back down after it dropped you out of its mouth. Actually, yeah, it's not going to grapple you. It's just going to attack you. So you're still on the ground. I need a dex save from John, please. And you, Sid, are going to take automatically 2 death saving throws. Let me find your card here. Here we go. Sid.
What?
1, 2.
Oh no! Let me get those ribs on the screen.
Feel it.
Feel the rib. Feel the burn.
Okay, so what's your dex save?
Fail, I believe.
Okay. That is going to be 12 damage, which is going to be 24 to Sid, but that doesn't make a difference because I'm sure that's less than your max HP. But John, that is 12 damage to you.
All right, still kicking it.
Okay. That is it for its turn. It is now going to be John's turn.
Rudy, are you're down, right?
No, I'm completely fresh.
Yeah, he just jumped in. Yeah.
I thought you got hit with the thing. All right. In that case, I will run over to Sid and I will pour a potion of healing. Actually, can I run past Lady Bariel, grab her potion of healing, and pour that one down Sid's throat? At least you still had one more.
Sure. I would say if you're grabbing it, there's going to be let's say a bonus action.
Okay.
And then an action to pour it into someone else's mouth. So that'll be your turn.
Yep. I'm fine with that.
Okay,
All
go
right,
ahead.
Sit up, and then I will back myself up. And now that Sid is conscious, so that's 2d4 plus 2, Sid.
Oh,
Or-
thank you.
2d4 plus 2, I believe.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah,
And then I will have Bubo kind of circle around to distract the King of Feathers so that Sid has advantage on her first hit.
Okay. He is like shaking his head in a very odd arc. Okay. Cool. It is now Sid's turn.
Okay. All right. I feel like I have a lot to live up to now. I feel
Thank you,
I'm
Lady
more
Ariel, for that last potion of healing.
Oh God. Okay, so I have advantage on this. Yeah.
Yeah, on your first
yes.
one.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna attack. What does 8 mean? Spit me out.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex.
The big one. And what killed my girl?
That was the Triceratops.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go for the No. We'll go for the big one first.
Okay.
T-Rex. 18
18's gonna hit.
with 13 damage.
Okay.
And then next one I'll go for the little one.
Okay. Just to clarify, they are both huge beasts. So.
Okay, what like the smaller one?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. And what was that?
That's 14 damage.
Okay. That is okay. Cool.
And then I got one more because I'm still in a frenzy and I'm gonna be exhausted after this. But we'll go for the Triceratops
Worth.
again with this. 17
That hits.
with 12 damage.
Cool. Well, I threw the HP tracker on there for Triceratops. If you
Thank you, buddy.
Take care of that. You're welcome. Cool. I already did the first hit. If you want to take care of the second one.
I just want to avenge.
That's 13 damage, right?
That was 13. You said, Sid?
On the last one?
Yeah, on the last one. What was the last one?
One's 12.
12. There you go.
Gotcha.
Cool. All right. That is your turn, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Cool. It is now out of the one of the buildings to the side. I'm sure after you heard all the noise, comes a new person. Aram, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Nope.
Nope.
He's gone.
Oh, no.
He's done.
Cool. We're going to go back to him. Rudy, it is your turn. Oh, wait. No, he's back. He's back. Aram, you're up.
So sorry about that.
All good.
All right, excellent. My character is Ravad. I'm a human monk, and I guess I'm going, right?
Yeah, and introduce yourself as you as well.
Oh, sorry. My name is Aram, and I am the DM and creator of Godsfall, and I'm also on the Dungeon Rats with Carlos, who you will probably see in just a bit.
Welcome
Okay,
to
cool.
stream.
So you come out into this field and you see that there is already a dead body. You see people that are not doing very well, and then you see a large Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Triceratops.
That's a problem. Is there a way I can distract these guys? Like, do they look like they're still fighting it, or they need someone to get them out of it?
As in your fellow party?
Yeah, well, I mean, like would I just track these creatures away, or would think I would just jump right in and start fighting as well?
When you look at it, they do not seem like they're going to be relenting at all.
All right, well then I will join in with my newfound friends, and I will I want to get on the back of the Triceratops.
Okay.
All right.
I lost you for a second. Nope.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yep, there you go.
Excellent. Sorry.
Cool. All good. Okay, so if you're going to do it, I take it that's essentially like a grapple check.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, so make a athletics check, please, and Will, whatever you need to roll.
Alrighty. What was the save I need to make?
Athletics. So
athletics, so strength based. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what our strength is here.
That's gonna be a 12.
Oh, +6.
Not great.
all right, Will, you're controlling Triceratops.
25.
So feel free to take at it.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 on a die, so 25.
Cool. All right, you go to try and grapple, and you cannot find purchase. It is a very large beast, and you just can't get your arms around at all.
Fair enough.
All right, that was your action. Do you have a bonus action?
I think I only have the one action. Oh no, I have 2 attacks.
Okay, cool. So that was your first attack.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, is the Triceratops on our side? If I attack the wrong thing? Okay, good. All right. Then I'm gonna try and punch it in the back of the head.
I would say you think that you look down at your dead party member that's still like gored on the front, and you look back and you're like,
Hang on a minute.
Subtle hint. Right, gotcha. Okay, that's going to be 11 plus. That would be a 19, actually.
That's gonna do it. It's gonna do it.
All right. Then I crack him with a quarter staff in the back of the head.
Nice.
And that would be 4 plus 4, so 8 points of damage.
Very nice. You crack it on the back of the head. It goes. Does not look happy.
No. Got his attention.
Well, then when do dinosaurs look happy? I mean.
Right.
Okay, Rudy, it's your turn.
All right, so they're all kind of like, it's just the 2 dinosaurs and all of them standing there like in this little, how big's the area that they're in?
I would say since each huge beast takes up about 15 feet, you're looking at probably a 50-foot radius encompassing everything. 50-foot diameter. Apologies.
Okay. So, I would like to drop a hypnotic pattern on the dinos.
Both of them?
Yeah, I mean they're side by side. Last I checked, because they trampled all over our little priestess and then ate her and ate it next door.
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna need your wisdom saving throws.
Fantastic. I'm just going to look up the spell right quick so I can
You
see.
create a twisting pattern of colors, weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. Patterns, blah, 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 blah. Wisdom saving throw on a failed save. Creature's charmed. While charmed by the spell, creature's incapacitated at a speed is 0. Spell
okay.
Damage or someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw.
Triceratops rolled a nat 1.
Cool. And what's your DC, Rudy?
You gotta beat a 13.
Cool, I rolled a 13. So that is a success. Cool. So the Triceratops just gets like completely in a different world. It's tripping balls. The T-Rex though shakes it off and is still going strong.
It's got like huge like eyes that are just looking at themselves. They're completely boss-eyed right now. Yeah.
Okay.
And everyone else, nobody else is down yet. Yeah.
Not down.
No.
About to be.
Just
About to be.
About to be.
Okay.
Cool.
That's probably all I'm gonna do.
Fantastic. It's going to be top of the initiative now. We're probably going to go through this a lot faster because we're not going into the other room.
I can't because that's a spell. Never mind. That's it.
Okay, cool. At the top of the initiative, the ground around you see the bones start to shake again as the crystal pulsates yet again. And let's roll a dice that doesn't exist here because technology. Roll a 1d5. 1. So one of the dinosaurs that was dead before gets back up and joins the fray again.
Wait, so this is the gem and it's in my hand?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it turned into the Triceratops.
Oh, no. The bones on the ground turned into the Triceratops. It's
Okay,
basically
but the gem is in my hand.
Yes.
Okay. And what happened to our little friend, No Scales?
What is he doing, Will?
He's fucking stabbing out this thing, but you know, he's an old guy with a bone, so he's probably soon to be executed. He's like, the test of faith has been passed. I must defeat my old master now.
Calamity is the new king of feathers here.
So he's fighting there.
Okay, cool. After that lair action, the King of Feathers, you make a perception check, everybody.
Part of me was like, oh, I should do that as well. I'm like, hang on.
13.
13. Okay.
16.
17.
Okay. And was that everybody? Yes.
I'll make a quick cultist attack from no scales against the King of Feathers.
Okay.
15.
Okay. 2 damage.
Just fucking doing it. This old guy just going fucking ham. Let's say the 4 + 1. Alright, so it is max damage from no scales.
Nice. Okay. So, everybody notices that you're looking at the King of Feathers, and Rudy, you look down at your crystal that is slightly pulsating. You watch as the King of Feathers starts to heal. Its wounds start to close up.
Oh, okay.
It is now going to go. It is going to go and go up in the air again. And it's going to come down on, let's see. It'll come down on Rudy. And actually, Rudy, you're off to the side, right?
Yeah, I'm as far away as I could have been coming out of the mouth of the thing.
Okay, so it's going to come down on Sid and John again. And actually, no, it'll also come down on Aram because you were right next to the Triceratops.
That's fair.
All 3 of you, please make a dex save.
I'm gonna use one of my net 20s on this.
Oh, good idea.
Sorry. Kick me out for a second.
Alright, 1 nat 20 down, Sid.
Okay. And
12 for me.
Trying very hard. I apologize.
all good.
No worries, man. So if you're looking to do a manual, you can, yeah,
There you go.
You can also do arrow key upwards in roll 20. It's super helpful to find your last roll.
Yes.
Oh, that is helpful. Oh, well, dex save is going to be a 20.
Okay, so only John, you're going to be affected. You take 10 damage as the T-Rex comes down, hits the ground, and you go prone. It is going to... You're still up, right?
Yep, my catchphrase is everything hurts. Everything hurts.
So it is going to bite at Sid.
Ooh.
That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Owie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
That is 27 damage halved. So that's actually, yeah. Okay, so you're down.
Yep.
Cool. And it is going to use its tail attack, and it has to attack somebody else. So it's going to attack John.
All right.
That is 24 to hit.
Even with shield, that'll hit me.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is 16 damage.
All right, I am down.
Okay, both of you guys are down.
Yikes.
It is now the Triceratops' turn.
Triceratops can do nothing.
He's
Oh, right.
screwed. He's charmed right now.
Okay.
Does
So,
he save at the end of turn? Does he... What's going on?
Nope.
wow.
Nice.
Okay. So it has really weird visions of dolphins that's kind of merged into elephants. And these elephants are having tests in school for some reason. It's some weird shit going on.
Sounds like a kid's TV show.
Yeah, it sees everything in like pastel colors.
Yeah.
It has no idea what's going on. It's having a blast though. Okay, it's now going to be that one dinosaur's turn that came back. Let's see who it's going to end up killing, because it's going to kill one of you.
Huh.
1 for John, 2 for Sid. That is not the right answer button. 2 for Sid. Okay, so it is going to reach down and bite into Sid, and you watch as her half-orc face gets latched onto, and it squeezes, and you hear the crack, crack, as his blood splatters out of its mouth, and the body is just limp.
Oh.
Hold on.
So not kind of dead. Dead.
Dead.
Yeah, just, like,
Right.
squished into a pulp.
Yeesh.
Okay.
This was quick.
Yeah. You know, you gotta be thankful.
Okay.
A little
Right.
victory.
On the bright side, you get to have pasta now.
On the bright side, I can go make my pasta.
Okay. Sid, thank you.
Thank you.
For playing in.
I have 2 nat 20s though. Can I give them to
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, who do you want to give them to?
Let's see. Rudy, you can have one of them.
There we go.
And Aram, you're gonna need it. So
Oh,
you can
yeah, I know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you
Boy.
guys.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll see you. We'll see you. All right, we're gonna get our next player in here, who should be, I believe, Joe. All right.
Cool. I have him in Sid's initiative. John, you are up. Please make a death saving throw.
All right, let's see how this goes. 15. Oh,
Okay.
just
Nice.
under the wire. Just barely.
You didn't notice because it is below camera, but I was just holding your card like.
Oh, I can feel it. I didn't have to know. I could feel. I could feel you were ready.
Okay, so you struggle, but you are still with it. I did forget that MEATGRINDER, the DC is 15. So
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you're
just
right.
barely.
Wow.
yeah. Okay, so after that turn, let's bring in Joe. Joe, please introduce yourself and your character.
Oh. As he comes
He's
in, he
thinking
freezes.
about it real hard.
There's a lot to think about for this introduction, guys. He's got the weight of the whole world upon him.
Here,
Look at that
my
1,000-yard stare. Well, where do I begin? I guess you're wondering how I got here. My name's Joe. We'll get back to Joe in a second. I'm sure he'll be with us in a moment.
So we'll skip over Joe for now. We will go to Aram.
All right. Is there enough room around this undead risen dinosaur that I could pop off a necklace of fireballs without killing a bunch of people that I like?
Ooh. The radius for fireballs is what?
This one is 60 feet away. I was thinking of the fucking radius. Is it 20 feet? Is it
20
a
foot
20 foot radius?
20
for-
foot radius?
Yeah.
So that's a 40-foot diameter. I'll make a roll to see
Fair
who
enough.
would be in it. So
All
we
right.
have John. Rudy's definitely outside.
You
Actually,
don't have
no.
to get
You know,
like,
jumped
position it up.
around.
you know what? I don't need to roll anything because
All right.
John is outside. Rudy's far
Right.
away, so you're able to position it in a way that you can hit the Triceratops and the T-Rex at the same time. That's fine.
I'm going to pop one of those off.
But if you hit the Triceratops, it'll come back to life. It's just nuke the other one.
Wait, it'll come back to life.
Well, I've
It'll.
got it enthralled.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, can I just nuke the one? Can I just nuke the undead? Well, I mean, it's going to get out of the thrall at some point, right?
Yeah, at some
yeah.
point.
I would say, actually, I'm just going to make a percentile roll.
Perfect.
We've been through 2 rounds, so it has about 8 rounds left of being
Oh, nice.
enthralled. And
Nice.
that thing's much taller than the Triceratops, so we could always just nuke the eye.
That's fair.
Actually, I can just do 1d2. So one is going to be. I forgot exactly where we were rolling. So one is going to be you can hit the T-Rex by itself.
Awesome.
2 means you're either going to be able to hit John and the T-Rex or
Right.
the T-Rex and Triceratops.
Gotcha. Cool.
You have to pick one.
Ah, fuck. I will hit. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll hit both the.
can do
I'll
it.
hit both the dinosaurs.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So do I roll to hit with the?
I believe it's
No,
the
that's gonna
deck
fail.
save.
It's the dex save. Okay, so it's
Fail
DC
automatically.
15,
Okay, so Triceratops is going to fail instantly.
Yep.
right?
The T-Rex is going to roll 17. So it
So
saves.
It saves. Well done, T-Rex.
But it still takes half damage.
So that's going to be 8 dice 6, and it has 27 points of damage.
Okay,
Nice.
half, that's going to be 13.
Yep.
And then 27 to the Triceratops.
I'm doing math. Don't worry.
I appreciate always check my math. Always.
Cool. So that is that. I believe that is an action because that's a spell. That is not an attack.
That's
So you
definitely
can't do
an
two.
action. Yeah.
Do you have any bonus action or anything else you want to do?
Can I literally throw 2 of them?
You can throw up to the entire necklace.
Hell yes, I'm throwing another one. Okay, I'm gonna
hell
throw one
yeah.
more.
No, it's not. They're not individual though. It has to up the level of the spell of the fireball. So you have to like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Fuck. I mean, we're all gonna die. I'll throw the whole thing. What happens if I throw the whole thing?
It's up to 1 level per bead.
So that adds
But I
one.
think
So
you're
basically, it's the same thing I just tossed. It would just be an extra 1d6 per bead.
Per bead extra, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll another 5d8 then.
Oh man, meat grinder
That adds
without
another
E
14.
would be a different
I just
show,
threw the
guys.
whole damn necklace at it and just explode in a giant fireball.
Okay, so
Nice.
14 to Triceratops and 7 to the King of Feathers.
That's a great name.
Cool.
King of Feathers.
Awesome. So that is Aram's turn. Joe, we're going to pop back to you. Introduce yourself, where you're from, and your character.
All right. Hopefully I don't cut out this time. Name's Joe. My character, I see that you put my entire name there, Will.
You're welcome. Oh no, he's cut out again.
My name is Cleopatra Vincenzo Adamari Vergallo Vivacini. But my friends call me Cletus. So
You got some lag going on, by the way, Joe, so we'll try and get whatever we can from you.
Try and extract the pure juice from Joe.
maybe I'll move closer to my router. Okay, so
I'm willing it to happen.
We're bending time and
I'm ready when you
space.
are.
Yeah, we'll save. Okay, I think we'll probably have to pop back to Joe. Joe, if you said you wanted to move to your router, I would say do that now. For now, we are going to pop down to Rudy.
Okie dokie. Well, since we just undid, is anybody down? Or is John's down, right?
I am down.
Okay. So, and you're right there next to the creatures, yeah?
I'm pretty close, yeah.
Okay. So I can run over there and use my... Oh, actually, I don't even have to run over there. So a bonus action for the feature for the dice that are D6s, I can use up to 2, and paired with the Grave Cleric, he's gonna... there's no way for me to roll lower than maximum. So he's gonna get 12 hit points, and that's for a bonus action, and that's at a distance, so I didn't have to go anywhere. And then I'm gonna drop the... Well, I'm gonna do it in this reverse order. First, the action is going to be to drop another, my last pack magic spell slot. So I still have my my cleric spell slots, but my last pack magic spell slot will be a another hypnotic pattern. I'll drop the 2 of them, so that'll be wisdom throws for both of the dinos.
Okay.
And he won't make it because he is down, and then as soon as that spell fires off, I'll use the feature to pop him back up.
Okay, so that is going to be a 3 for the T-Rex. However, he is going to use a legendary resistance and resist it. So that is 1 down. Okay.
We're going to sub in Tool School here for Joe whilst he sorts out his internet. So we should have school in here in just a few minutes' time.
Cool. So I rolled for the T-Rex. Will, if you want to roll the hypnotic pattern wisdom save for the
Thanks, buddy,
Triceratops.
That is a 15.
All right, so that'll beat my, both of those will be my DCs.
Okay, so you go to cast a spell and it starts to take over, and the Triceratops is like, no, man, I gotta take a break. And the T-Rex said, no, thank you. None of that shit, please. Okay, is there anything else on your turn?
I believe I still blink, so I will blink to the ethereal plane.
That is, I believe, an action, correct? To blink?
No, I just heard it will, so...
Being at will, I mean, in terms of being like an at will spell, I guess from 4E was the way that they intended to be. So it does take 1 action to cast, nonetheless. Yeah.
Cool. I will run further away from everything then.
Nice.
Okay, cool. You run in the opposite direction of all the shit. It is now No Scale's turn.
All right, No Scales is gonna follow his almighty new leader, Calamity.
You're a false god!
With a 9 against the King of Feathers.
It goes to stab and just stops on its leg. It does not pierce at all. It just full-on stops.
All right, and it looks like we've got tool school in now.
Cool. Introduce yourself, who you're playing, and then we'll go on your turn.
I am Tall Squall, and I am playing Mercury Deepwater, who is a Triton, who is a ranger, and he is here with his good little friend, his bone crab, Bonehead.
I love that picture that you had for him, by the way. So good. All right, so you have a T-Rex and a Triceratops in front of you. They are looking pretty good right now, and you start seeing the dead bodies of your friends.
So it's my turn. I will send Bonehead. Bonehead, go do your snappy on the big T-Rex guy. And he goes running forward. I assume he's on my same initiative?
Yes, absolutely.
So Bonehead goes running in. He's this little crab that's inside of a skull head. And I'm going to have to run forward as well because actually, no, I am not going to run forward as well. I am going to drink. Are you doing potions as a action or a bonus action?
To drink a potion is a bonus. To give a potion to somebody else is an action.
I will drink my potion of Frost Giant Strength.
Okay.
To take me up to 23 strength, and then I'm going to run in and make an attack with my trident if I'm close enough forward to the T-Rex. Am I within 30 feet?
I would say you can be.
Okay, so he goes running in, and it is a 22. Does that hit?
Yes, that certainly hits.
Cool. Is he undead?
No.
Okay. So that would be 11 hit points that he takes as he takes his trident and just, stop.
Okay, cool. You jam the trident into him and you definitely pierce into its leg. It does some damage, but he's still looking great. But you did some hits. Good.
Yep, and as a reaction, because Bonehead can see me, he's going to make his attack, make his claw attack as his reaction.
Cool.
Bonehead, do your
T-Rex
snappy.
Well.
I'm sorry?
He gets the T-Rex as well or Triceratops?
T-Rex as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Claws 24. Does that hit? I assume yes.
Yes.
And does 9 slashing damage.
Fantastic. What does it look like when he attacks?
He's, like they said, it's like a hermit crab, but he's living inside the skull of a saber-toothed tiger. So he goes running forward and sort of leaps up on the leg and just starts using his claws and like snip. I'm like, see, look, he's very good at that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. After that, no scales already went, so we're going to go to the top of the initiative for the lair action. Amphitheater is still coming down. I would need everybody to make a dex save, please. This is going to include the big dinosaurs as well.
And no scales is going to roll. Come on, baby. Oh, no. Holy shit, that's 83. Wow.
I think you're proficient in dex saves.
Yeah, I'm like,
that would be 10.
Wow, he's good. He's good at D&D.
Cool. And Jake, for the ability, because I don't know how to read the roll 20 here, is the 8 the roll?
What, for me?
Yes.
No, I've got the dexterity save is 17 and Bonehead's is a 22.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's rolling advantage every time. So it's the first number unless it's either advantage or disadvantage, and then it's the higher.
There's a button at the top of the character sheet which will turn that off for you.
I can turn it off. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so anybody who rolled under a 15, an 18 because that was the thing before, that is going to be 18 damage. Oh. Anybody who went higher is going to be 9 damage. So
all right, I'm down again.
John is down.
Squishy McSquisherson.
I'm sorry. What was the DC again?
DC is 18.
18. So okay.
Let's see. Come on, baby. How much HP does No Scales have? Okay. No Scales is down. And he's an NPC, so he's dead.
No Scales is dead?
I do want to kill him, man.
So No Scales is attacking the T-Rex, and he raises his hands, and in place of the hands comes the large rock from the top that continues down past his hands into his head.
I chose
through
poorly.
his body, and it enters it hits where his feet was standing, and his arms gradually fall down as well. Did you roll for the Triceratops, by the way?
No, good point. Did he save from the last one? So yeah, the 13.
Okay, so he takes 18, and the King of Feathers takes 18 as well.
All right, maths.
Okay, so after that, it is now the King of Feathers' turn. it is going to see that one is down again. So a tail is going to come down onto John, which is going to be a crit.
Right.
As long as I hit, right? That's
Yep.
the thing.
Still got to hit.
Yep.
We should watch and pray.
Which is advantage. I crit.
Oh.
You can't quadruple crit. My last time. Don't burn my erotic drawings.
So the tail comes down in a very similar fashion to how Mark died before. Tail just keeps on smacking down onto the now deceased body of the divination wizard.
Yep, that'll do it.
Well, it's been a pleasure. I enjoyed playing with you, and somebody can pilfer my 2 potions if they want.
Nice. It's really cool.
See you guys.
Thank you so much, John.
Cool. Thanks, John.
Appreciate it, man. All right.
Okay. So he's going to pop out. We'll replace him with somebody. The bite action is going to go against Aram.
All right.
That is going to be a 13 to hit.
That is going to miss me.
Awesome. Okay, that is his action. He's also going to bonus action, and he's going to Misty Step above. Let's see. If he goes up, then that means Aram and Tall Squall. You guys are going to be right there. So he's going to go right up and come down. Can I have a deck save, please, from both of you?
Oh, okay.
Assume Bonehead as well.
Yes, please.
Deck save.
I'm not rolling well. That's going to be a 13.
Okay. As a fail.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Mercury fails, I assume, with a 9. Bonehead with a 23, though.
Okay. So Mercury and Aram, what's your character's name again?
My character's name is, for the short period of time he's going to be alive, Ravad.
Ravad. Okay, both of you take 11 damage as the T-Rex comes back down and you both are prone.
Oof. So we're like pinned under his claws, like that kind of thing?
He basically knocked you down. You're not
Sure.
you're not grappled because that would be super mean, it says me in a meat grinder game.
Right.
But you guys are
That'd be
definitely
too
prone.
rude. That would just be rude.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
So Will, it's a
Yes.
Triceratops turn.
Oh, yay. All right. Who have we got next to me? Let's think. I remember Ram's character being mean to my Triceratops.
That's possibly true.
It might have happened. So, how far away would I be at this point, Josh, from character name, Ravad?
Ravad, you would be relatively close because he was trying to climb on top of you before.
All right, so I say it won't be 20 feet, so I won't get a trampoline charge. So just move in and try and give you a gore. Give a little goring to you, Ram, on a 15?
15 is not going to hit me.
All right, swipes wide, swipes right.
Okay.
His little monk handstand on the horn.
Nice.
Flips off.
So that is his turn. It is now the one dinosaur that came back. Oh, right. I forgot to make a deck save for him. Let me do that right quick. Okay, that was a success before. So he took... Okay, let me bring that down. Okay, so the dinosaur is going to run over and attack. Let's go with the... Let's go with the Triton. He's going to go and attack him. Okay.
Do not come attack me. This is not good.
This hermit crab just leaps in the air to take the...
Yes.
That is a...
Bonehead. I'm sorry, what was it?
That's a crit fail.
Oh.
Wait, no, you're prone. I'm sorry. I have advantage. That is a 15.
It does not hit.
Awesome.
Nice.
So it goes to bite at you for the first attack and misses. Is going to slash for 16.
Still misses.
Still misses, okay. And then is going to hit for 21.
Yes.
Okay. I thought so.
Yes. Yes, that will.
And that'll be
That
9.
will hit.
That'll be 9 damage.
Eek. Okay.
So it's going down like towards your body and trying to bite and slash. You're kicking it off and using your weapon to push it off, but it gets one slash in and rips across your stomach for 9 damage. Okay, that is its turn. It is now... Let's look at the goddamn page here. It is the new challenger who approached. Jules, would you be able to introduce yourself and your player?
Hi guys, I'm Jules, and my player is a halfling bard named Banjo Deborah-Jens.
Hey, Banjo.
She doesn't play the banjo though.
My spirit animal.
It's like a
Plays the
dulcimer.
harmonica, and she's very old. She's kind of an old crazy lady. So wait, what's the labeling? We've got the Triceratops still?
Mhm. And a T-Rex and one Velociraptor-looking dinosaur.
One but one of them came back from the dead.
Yeah, that was that, and then the Triceratops came out of the bones of the ground.
Yeah, no big deal.
No big deal.
I like the idea that she's just like walking through the woods and she's like, fuck me. And she's like, I guess, like, if I'm playing this correctly for her to live, she turns around and walks away, and that's her action. Like,
exactly.
Bye.
Like, oh, that looks bad. I guess I'll be going this way.
No, let's attack the T-Rex.
Okay, go ahead.
Firmly in the bone zone.
Actually, what she's gonna do is she's gonna use Vicious Mockery on the T-Rex, which is one of her cantrips.
And that's a wisdom save, yes?
Yeah, that's a wisdom save.
Okay. That is a 19.
Shit, that's gonna save.
Cool.
So she's like, your mama is so fat. She's fat.
And the T-Rex is going to stop, turn around, just give you that look of like, oh, come on. Like, that's it. Okay.
Oh honey,
okay.
no. Oh, honey, no.
It chuckled.
And she's just gonna be like, oh, well, this is gonna go horrible.
Is there anything else for your turn?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna
Yeah, sit back for a while.
decide if I'm going to disappear back into the woods.
All right, cool. Then I know we screwed around with initiative before because we were waiting for people to come in, but Tall Squall, it is your turn.
So does the Triceratops look undead?
Yes.
If I attack the Triceratops, am I going to get an attack of opportunity from the T-Rex?
No.
Okay, so then I go choosing because I actually have that as my favorite enemy. Triton goes, wait a second, I shouldn't be attacking you. I should be attacking this guy over here. And Bonehead,
T-Rex
the other
strikes.
guy. And I will attack the Triceratops with my trident.
Nice.
Okay.
23.
That's a hit.
And against undead, that would be 19.
Owie, okay.
Damage, because as a favorite enemy, I get all kinds of fun bonuses. There, see? I do much better over there. And then Bonehead, because he gets both, Bonehead's on mine, right? So he gets his attack and his reaction.
Yes.
Correct. So he will take 2 claw attacks. You'll do, Bonehead, do this thing. And a claw on a 17 on the Triceratops.
That's a hit.
Yep.
It will do 13 slashing damage. And the second one, a 21, does another 10 slashing damage. You beautiful little crab, you look what you can do.
All right. Triceratops is looking worse for wear at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
And as bonus action, I can take a potion, right?
Yeah, go right ahead.
And I will take my healing potion.
So 2d4 plus 2. There you go.
Yep.
While
And
you
that's
take care
me.
of that, we'll go to the next person on the list here, which is Aram.
Okay. Which of the dinosaurs looks the best right now? Like the
Look-
least.
Looking pretty fly. T-Rex.
The T-Rex is looking pretty awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna spend 2 key points, and as a shadow step monk, I'm gonna cast darkness on its face to try and blind it.
Okay.
Ooh.
It is going to use a legendary resistance and not.
Fair enough. Darkness and literally nothing happens.
Actually,
And then
let me roll first to make sure that that's actually a good idea. What is the check against?
the DC on that is going to be just a 14.
Against what?
I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Sorry.
Oh, like wisdom, charisma.
It's definitely wisdom. Sorry.
Wisdom. Okay.
I know how to play this game.
That's 15.
15 will beat it. So it just kind
Okay.
of fizzles out, I suppose. It's like, fuck.
No.
All right, so,
Is that darkness?
yeah, darkness, right?
Darkness just goes off. There's no roll for that.
There's no roll for it. It just goes off. Is
Yeah,
it? Is it?
You just create darkness.
And it's at a range, correct?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it can't see through darkness, it can't see.
Ah, okay.
That's what
That works.
I think.
I'm just double checking the
Sorry,
monk
no.
ability.
Please do. Always check what I believe.
And all DMs are fallible. All of us.
Especially me.
All right, darkness. Let me just pull that up right quick. Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration. Blah 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 blah. No checks.
I want to darken its face then. Yeah, I just want like its head is what I want to choose as the point of darkness.
Okay. I don't believe it will stay on the head because that is a large area, but it will be centered there, so we'll have to move outside of it.
Awesome. Good enough. Then I will do that, and I will punch that same dinosaur in the body, I guess, now that I got darkness right its face.
Wow, what a ridiculous image. Go ahead.
Can I do flurry of blows in the same round as a monk? Or can I spend key points once? I've never been clear on that.
You can spend key points as much as you'd like.
Then I would like to do flurry of blows as well.
Okay.
That's 3 attacks. Let's see if any of them hit. First one is a 26.
That will hit.
Second one is an 8.
Okay.
Third one is 17.
The first and third hit.
Awesome. Okay, then I'm going to do 2d6 plus 10. Wait, 2d6. Yes, sorry.
No worries, man. Roll 20 is confusing at the best of times.
That's going to be 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Go for both of them. Yeah.
21 points of damage. All right.
Take that.
I will. I will mark it down with math.
Huzzah for math.
Okay. If that is your turn, then it is now Rudy's turn.
All right. So the magic item I have is going to be the handy haversack. I'm going to hold up the magical gem I have and stuff it into the haversack, which should require nothing but a free action.
Okay.
I am, and then it is no longer on this plane. It is in the astral plane.
Okay.
Does that affect anything?
As soon as you put it in, you watch the Triceratops crash to the ground. You watch the dinosaur that came back up fall over. And you watch the T-Rex shrink and like malform as it, like its little tiny arms essentially stay the same length as the rest of it turns back into a human. And
a human.
It falls to the ground, robes around it. It's a bit tattered. It has a scarred right side of the face. Half of its hair is missing on the right-hand side. Over its right eye is a light scar. And he looks really confused.
Oh, he's not dead.
No.
Oh, okay.
He looks around and he wonders. He's like, "Where am I? What? Who are you? What? Who are all of you?" And because he's looking around and you all have weapons, and you're just basically was attacking him. And honestly, Bonehead looks ridiculous.
Like from underneath the crushed rocks, no scales, like opens up an eye for a second. It's like,
my former master, he is a god. Kill him.
Yeah, that is its turn, and he just looks really confused.
So he just looks really confused, and what's his face squeaks out of the stone sledge and just says he's
dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the guy just looks really confused.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would approach, snatch up one of the potions and give it to him.
Okay. So he will gladly take it and go. He still confused and pulls back as if just a look of fear on his face. Takes the potion and drinks it.
I'll pick it up, show him the potion, and show him the other one. I'm grabbing one of John's that he left, and I'm gonna grab one and I'm showing one, and I'll drink it with my bonus action and give it to him with the action.
Okay. So roll for that, and he drinks it, and he's. Thank you. I do not know you, but I appreciate your patronage. Thank you.
Both fives.
Cool. All right, you roll that up. And as he looks around, he sees the party. He goes, "Where am I? What were you doing here? What happened?"
Einstein, we had to take some tests to get a big, giant gem about the size of your noggin, and we're gonna, take it back to a museum or something. But that's where we were.
Okay. In the middle of you talking, I'm going to describe something that you guys don't see, but It's really cool just for visuals. He looks up as you're talking and gives a wink. And all of a sudden, time just stops. And he looks around at the battlefield. I'm going to roll a d4 plus 1 right quick.
This can't be good.
No,
Well, if that's
no
the
reason.
Pretty sure he cast time.
I was just here for the chicken wings. I don't know what everyone else was doing.
I was promised not this.
Was you here for the early bird buffet? That's why I was here. I heard that it was a lovely buffet. You come in, you get all you eat, $5.99. That's why I came.
I didn't know you people like buffets.
Oh, we love buffets. You should try the crab claws. They're very good. Nice butter sauce. Cookies are good too. I like the snickerdoodle. It is very nice.
All right, so he's going to look around the battlefield and walk and just survey the area. All of you not knowing this is happening, he stops time. And he is going to take 4 actions. For those playing the home game, he used time stop.
Literally playing along at home, murdering your friends.
for his first spell, you see him just walk around and touch his chest as a bit of armor, a magical armor, surrounds him. It's a hue of red that just pulsates and flickers around. As a second bit, he is going to... I gotta look up a spell right quick. One moment. Cool. So as he does that, he is also going to walk back about 60 feet or so, and an invisible wall is going to surround him in front of him. After that, he is going to... A lot of spells. I should have pulled cards. Okay, that is... Fly, really quick. Is that a concentration? It is, right?
Fly is concentration.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, instead of actually the barrier, what he's going to do is cast Fly on himself, and he's going to fly straight up into the air, 60 feet. And then he's going to look down at the ground. And then he is going to cast a very large cone of cold stuff. Also known as a...
That's the name of the spell, cold stuff.
Cold stuff.
Cold stuff.
No, it's very large cone.
Okay, so I need all of you
Very
to
specific.
make a Constitution saving throw
Oh, it's unfortunate.
as time stop flickers off.
It's +3 for Triceratops.
He's also going to cast this at a higher level.
He casts cold slaw. Yeah, right.
All of my cold slaw.
I mean,
Paul has no problem with this. He's very familiar with being on ice.
I think a mountain of cold slaw would probably be more evil than a cone of cold.
Yeah. Cone of coleslaw.
Cone of cold. Yeah, I mean that would be a big buffet section, just a whole coleslaw section.
Okay, so who rolled above a DC of 17?
I'm gonna burn my 20.
Okay.
I failed that by 4 times.
Wow.
Okay, so those of you who failed take 53 cold damage.
Oh, goodbye.
Okay, I am very, very unconscious.
Very dead.
What's your max health, both of you?
45. So
That's-
I'm dead, right?
And what about you, Jules?
Oh no, I saved.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Yeah. He's just
the people
so
who-
fucking
Still do
dead.
better, my friends.
The people who saved, please take 26 cold damage.
What?
All right, so Aram,
what?
you see this cold. Well, you don't see anything because you were in the middle of a time stop. When you guys all come back to consciousness, you look to where Aram was standing, and he is frozen, solid. Not looking at anything in particular because nothing was going on. He was just listening to a conversation, and he is done.
How
Just because
close
I
am I?
nuked the
Can I
Triceratops.
poke him to see if he just breaks?
Sorry.
You're relatively close. He is solid. He's not going to just you just
like a frozen coleslaw.
Yeah. Cool. So everyone else, are you guys still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in.
What about Bonehead?
Bonehead. I'm sorry. What was it on the save? Because he got a nat 20.
Oh, okay. He's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So that is its turn.
Bonehead can never die.
I think that is it. So yeah, it's just flying 60 feet in the air right now. Cool. So it is now. Well, actually, we gotta say bye to Aram. So Aram, thank you.
Thank you, Aram.
Cool. And we will pull in the next person that was on the list.
Aram, we have literally erected an ice sculpture in your honor on the battlefield of your death.
I know. You know what? It really does. It makes the hurt much. I'll always be remembered in this pose.
Well, until it gets too warm.
Too warm.
Right,
It is
I'll
chills.
always be remembered in this pose.
Well, our next player is actually. Oh, we'll get Joe back in. Yeah, we'll get Joe back in. He thinks he's got good internet now. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Aram.
Cool. So Jules, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna lick a finger, touch my forehead, cure my wounds at like literally the highest level spell slot I have.
Okay, when you do that.
No.
No.
When I do that, I get all my points of health back.
All right.
Everything is fine. We finally go to that fucking buffet. I get a biscuit.
So as you go to heal, he looks down and says, "No, thank you," and it's gone.
What?
Counterspell.
He casts counterspell.
Ooh.
Now that is rude.
Said, I'm sorry I called your mama fat.
It's too late for that.
Anything else?
And then can she use a bonus action real quick?
Yes, you can.
She's gonna give a bardic inspiration to our fish person.
Okay.
She's gonna say, "You're the only one on this battlefield that knows what they're doing. You are not dead yet.
See, I brought my own fork.
I will make an ice sculpture for you when you die. No, you're not gonna die."
Why, thank you.
Okay, so that's it. Tossball, your turn.
He looks up at the guy. He goes, I bet you can't do that again." And casts Cure Wound on himself at the highest spell that he can do.
He looks down and goes, "Yes, I can." Oh, no, he can't. Reaction. Sorry.
Reaction.
He does that and goes, "Shit, reaction rules. I forgot about that."
Shit, the rules.
So yeah, I'm going to cast that at a level 2 for me.
Okay.
Because I'm just a ranger, but any little bit helps for some healing. And then I'm going to drink my potion as well.
Okay.
And he's 60 feet in the air.
Yep.
Yeah, Bonehead can't get to him. So that would be it.
Okay, cool. It is now Joe, your turn. You're back.
I'm back. Can you hear me fine now?
Oh, you sound so much better, dude.
Oh, because I'm like 2 feet from my router now. So
that works way better.
I figured that would work. Okay. Does everyone remember my name? Does everyone remember my name?
Every single syllable.
Cletus. Yeah, Cletus. Okay, so I'm just appearing out of nowhere, I suppose.
Sorry, one more time.
I'm just appearing out of nowhere.
Yeah, before you lagged out for some reason, and then you're just on the battlefield.
I cast blink repeatedly multiple times.
Yeah, that was your curse that ended due to router distance, whatever that means in D&D terms.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Okay. You're far away from pylons. Go ahead.
All right. So I am immediately, after seeing just all this carnage, I'm immediately going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm going to lift up my large staff with the figure of the sun at the top, and I'm going to kind of be covered by this blue light. And that just bumps my AC up by 2, which will bring me to a 21 AC.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I think that's it. I think that's all I can do.
Rudy, your turn.
So we're getting close, and I just had an emergency in the apartment building I